Alright, ladies and gents, as ever, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing Shadowrun Hong Kong for the PC. This won't be our first time playing it, so if you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, or check out some of the games I've played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. But for tonight, let's go ahead and get into the game. We have very little left before we get into the end game, so this should be pretty exciting. Let's see. Devs, give us a break, time to catch up, stop releasing good stuff for a while. There is a lot of good stuff out there, it's true. I feel the same way with TV shows as well. Is how am I supposed to watch all of the good TV? Like, I consider myself to be someone that tries to keep up with at least what kind of stuff is going on, so at least I know what is out there. And I saw a TikTok the other day about, they're like, hey, here's some TV shows you haven't heard of that you should check out. And they're mentioning shows that got like 3 or 4 seasons, and I'm like, I've never heard of this. What is this? There's just too much out there. But Ed, welcome in. How are you doing today? And Mandelbrot, I hope everything is going well with you. Glad to have you with us. Let's see, Lone Ruin. That's not ringing any bells for me, but I do love a good dungeon crawler. I have not seen the D&D movie yet. Is it out on streaming yet? I was waiting for it to come out on streaming so I could watch it there, but I haven't seen it yet. I've seen a couple of clips of it on TikTok. It looks incredible. Looks like absolutely 100% my jam. So I am excited about that one. But yeah, how is Lone Ruin? I do like a good dungeon crawler. Definitely not helpful for the watch list. I know. Oh, I'm never gonna get to this stuff. All right, so I think we did pretty much everything last time, but I'm gonna double check. Make sure we talk to everybody. And if so, then we can just get started right away, I think. I think we talked to everybody last time. Yeah, looks like Isabel doesn't have anything else to say. How about Gobbet? Ah, it is out for rental already. Alright, wow, that was quick. Alright, cool. Thank you for letting me know. It is like watching... I've heard a couple of reviews say that it feels like watching a tabletop campaign, which, you know, that's my jam right there. I'm interested. Every new TV show I watch is a research project. What do you mean by that? I'm curious. That's an interesting way to put it. Actually, hang on. Let me check. What's my funds? All right, so I've only got 2 karma, so we're good there. I've only got 88 million, so I've clearly done some shopping. We're good there. All right, so nothing on the message boards. Nothing on the message boards. So we'll go to the jobs directory and check pending jobs. We only have 1 pending side job, so this is our last side job. So let's go over the details right here. Let's see. One of the things I've learned over the years is that even the rich and powerful have annoyances, thorns in their side, if you will. No one is without troubles. The rich just have different ways of solving them. The client for this run has grown tired of one particular thorn in his side. Chung Sing Rooster Lo. Lo is a red pole for one of the smaller triads here in Hong Kong, the 289s or the Easy Money Gang, if you prefer. Despite the 289's small stature, Lo's illegal activities have managed to damage the client's profits. Mr. Johnson would like you to help him show Lo the error of his ways. Lo takes an evening every few months to dine at the Shangri-La restaurant in Aberdeen. If you aren't aware, the Shangri-La is an elite establishment serving primarily corporate clientele from Wu Shing Incorporated. Because of this, it's not unusual for diners to bring bodyguards or assistants with them. In Lo's case, he brings a particularly brutish enforcer known as the Talon, and undoubtedly feels well protected. You are going to prove just how wrong he is in this regard. You are to kidnap Rooster Lo. So long as he is alive and in relatively good health, all options are on the table. While keeping the run quiet would make things easier on Mr. Johnson, no one will shed too many tears over a few dead triad thugs. The client has arranged an exit via boat. So long as you can get Lo from the interior to the restaurant's dock, the client will handle everything else. Despite being a red pole, Lo is a tactician, not a fighter. Don't expect him to put up much of a fight. The Talon, on the other hand, is as nasty as they come. Be careful about how you confront him or things may go very badly. I've let the client know you've accepted the job. By the time you arrive in Shangri-La, the boat to get you out will be waiting. Alright. We have a job. How so do the characters stop mid-motion to roll some die? I know before the movie came out, somebody was joking that if they want to make the D&D movie as accurate as possible, the movie needs to end halfway through the plot, and then everyone in the theater needs to come up with a time that they can meet again to see the rest of it. Which is horrific and brutal, but also, yeah, that's how D&D works. That's accurate. Sky, welcome in. How are you doing today, Sky? I hope everything's going good with you. Oh, look, a milk run. They never said that. They never said that. Rin, I don't like how real that is. It's a bit too real, I admit. A little bit too real. They said, I know one of the other suggestions to make it the most realistic D&D movie possible is have one of the characters die halfway through the movie, and then in the next scene they meet an entirely new character that's played by the old actor. And I'm like, that's also very accurate. I would love that. That would be amazing. Also too real. This is what I need in my life. Work shift is going so slow. Well, don't worry, Sky. I'm probably about to make some bad decisions. Hopefully that'll make it fly by. The Gamers. Perchance I've heard about those movies. I have not seen them myself, but the local game store that I go to actually has DVDs of several of the Gamers movies. This song, I want to rewatch Clue. Clue's so good. I would watch Clue anytime. I love that movie. I should really check them out sometime. I'm tempted. Every time I go in, I look at those DVDs and I'm like, oh man, someday. All right, travel to Shangri-La to kidnap Rooster Lowe. Let's do it. As usual, we're going to take Isabel, our decker, Ractor, our drone rigger, and Duncan, our guy with a gun. All right, I think everybody's good there. Let's see, I remember this story from someone seeing the Doom movie and someone in the audience just yelling, "Save you, fool!" A tangle of marine decorum, restless lights, and ambrosial scents mingle atop a floating quay to accent the Shangri-La, Aberdeen Harbor's premier dining location. With competitive views of the surrounding bay, the restaurant attracts a steady crowd of tourists and whooshing personnel. The primary moneyman for the 289s, Chung Sing Rooster Lowe, is enjoying a rare meal outside of Triad-held territory. Intel says he's set up in one of the restaurant's private dining rooms, but he's not alone. Rooster keeps a personal bodyguard, a notorious orc called the Talon, in addition to his regular security detail. You've seen photos of the Talon's handiwork. Body is so battered it's hard to tell where one bruise ends and the next begins. Your mission: locate Rooster, extract him from the Shangri-La, and deliver him to your client alive. Simple, fast, low profile. Of course, even the simplest of runs can go sideways. At least they acknowledge it there. I appreciate that. Excuse me. I was sick like 2 weeks ago and had a chance to catch up with a lot of movies I wanted to watch or enjoy. Dune, Batman 2022, Shazam 1 and 2, John Wick 1, 2, and 3, The Eternals, Thor Love and Thunder. Oh, nice. Any particular ones that you thought were standouts there that you'd recommend? I've seen probably at least half of those, and I liked all of them that I've seen in there, so sounds like you had a good list. Even the simplest of runs will go sideways. There's no such thing as a milk run. It doesn't happen. Relentlessly, no. I've got enough bad luck here. You don't need to jinx me. Alright, I got my 2 talismans. I've got some health kits. I've got a dock wagon kit, and I got a flashbang just in case. So I think we are good to go here. Oh, I got my new standard spell too, so that's nice. Let's see, rewatch Dune Batman already, so it was a feel-good rewatch. It's nice to have those, just comfort rewatches. I already know I love this movie. I know I'm going to have a great time, so I'm just going to dive in. I love those. Alright. Let's talk to the security guard here. Like, the John Wick sequels, I didn't like the action as much as the first one, but they're all fun. Like, I would sit down and just rewatch the entire John Wick series anytime. Stepping into the interior hallway of the Shangri-La, you're confronted by a massive wall of troll, the restaurant's front door security. He speaks with surprising elocution. Welcome to the Shangri-La. We strive to provide our patrons with an exquisite dining experience. If you have any questions or require special accommodations, don't hesitate to speak with our staff. Small crowd. Where are all your diners? Most of our weekday business is confined to the private rooms upstairs, corporate affairs and such. He looks you up and down and frowns. Please keep in mind that any disturbances will be promptly de-escalated by our security. We reserve the right to bar service to unruly patrons. Thank you, and enjoy your meal. Thanks. Why would we poke the bear? Shit, no. Just say thanks. Just say thanks. Yeah, Thor Love and Thunder was a good time. I don't think it was as good as Ragnarok, but, like, I don't expect things to be as good as Ragnarok. That was amazing. But Love and Thunder was a fun time, at least. I think if there was a problem with Love and Thunder, it was the problem with a lot of modern Marvel movies, which is it feels like it was trying to do too many things at once. Like, you could have easily split Love and Thunder into two different movies, and I think both of them would have been better for it. You de-escalated! That's a hell of a choice of words, alright? Let's have a chat with a waitress here. A waitress swamped with orders is caught unaware by your approach. Oh, welcome to the Shangri-La, sir. Our hostess will seat you as soon as she gets back. You're welcome to wait in the lounge. This will only take a second. A loud exhalation escapes through her nose and her eyes dart towards the kitchen. She musters an empty smile and nods in false hospitality. Absolutely, sir. What is it you need? I'm looking for someone, a Mr. Lowe. He has a reservation here tonight. Sorry, I'm not familiar with that name. Hey, I'll bet a hard-working waitress like yourself is good with faces. You'd certainly remember this man. Travels with a big orc who's got a nasty scar on his cheek. She fiddles with her scratch pad and eyes the plenteous orders scratched on the top page. After a moment of consideration, she speaks. I might know the orc. If he's who I'm thinking of, he only comes around a couple times a year. I've never served him, but I've heard he gets real pushy with the other waiters. Pushy, huh? Why is that? He's allergic to shellfish, I think. We get so many orders, sometimes mistakes are made. A hint of fear flashed across her face. I didn't just say that. I can assure you our service is second to none. She nervously peeks over her shoulder. Come on now. You must have heard where the orc and Mr. Lowe are eaten, since you have to make sure allergy-related orders get to the right place. Sir, this is the Shangri-La. We have over 24 private dining rooms in addition to our main dining floor. As I've already said, I serve out here. Your friend could be in any of those rooms. Now, excuse me, I need to place these orders. Enjoy your meal. And with that, she wheels around and marches towards the kitchen. Alright, well, we got a little bit of information there. Poison the Talon's food? No, we're supposed to take him alive. We're supposed to take him alive. No. I'm not going to screw things up already. Holy crap. Let's not do that. If I was allergic to shellfish and a restaurant served me shellfish and brushed it off while we're busy, oh yeah, I'd be furious. That's borderline negligent, what is the word? Manslaughter? Borderline manslaughter there. Poison his food a little bit. I'm not a doctor. I'm not playing that game. A well-dressed man sits alone at the bar, elbows propped atop the counter. His face is hard, eyes blank. He swirls the contents of his half-empty glass as if in a stupor. Between the swollen eyes and whiskey double, it isn't hard to guess his mood. should take his time to screw it up. When I screw this up, it's going to involve firearms. And also literal fire. Rooks, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well today. Just a sprinkle of arsenic, just for flavor. As you approach, he rubs his temples and graces you with a lazy sideways glance. Mumbles under his breath. Yeah, not like I can dig myself in any deeper. A rough day? He looks at you again through dull, bloodshot eyes, but his gaze drifts elsewhere before returning to his drink. Lost 2 contracts, missed a third, late for a meeting, publicly shamed by my coworker, all during the 9 to 5. New record as far as I can tell. He takes a long pull from his glass, exhales. At least I got that going for me. How'd you lose your contracts? Wish I knew. One of them was almost a done deal. For some reason the client suddenly changed their tune. Contract slipped away before I could officially close it. The other 2 contracts were for ongoing clients. People I'd worked with for years, but I somehow forgot about their annual renewal date, and a more diligent coworker picked them up. I got no credit for the long-term partnership with those clients. If anything, I now look worse for losing them, even though I brought them to whooshing in the first place. He leans back and lets out a weary groan. His breath reeks of alcohol. That sounds like one too many coincidences to me. You think somebody's working against you? Kidding me? Everybody's at each other's throat in this business. He downs the rest of his drink, signals to the bartender. In a single movement, the bartender leans over and refills the glass. Literal fire? Who are you, Rin? We do have that meme going on, and it is very true. Literal arms made of literal fire. James Moore, I'm doing good. How about yourself? How are you doing today? Fair, but is there someone who would have benefited most from what's happened to you? You consider this. The newcomer, David. Henry nods his head towards group at the end of the bar and Elf at the center. Him. He came out of nowhere and he's become a rock star with upper management. He's been making connections and deals like a whooshing veteran. Like me. That's odd. Telling me. You want to know what I think? He leans towards you, glassy eyes looking through you towards who knows where. The scent of booze wafts off him. I think he's got family connections, people in high places, and he's been using them to his advantage. He backs off and shrugs, rocking precariously on his chair. I don't know. It's just a thought. You might be onto something. Henry grunts and stares into his glass. No, just wishful thinking. If you see so, I'll see you around. Interesting. Let's see. I don't want to bother security guards if I can avoid it. Can I go talk to the chef? That seems like it would be starting trouble. I'm going to try it anyway. A heady aroma of spices and sweat bombards your senses as the cooks move through the kitchen, scents churn in their wake. Some sharp, some sweet, some altogether unfamiliar, but all delicious. The chef barks an order to his assistant searing fish, then whirls around, muttering fervently to himself. He stops short once he notices you standing in the kitchen. I told them I need an extra server, not a hobo, shoo! He gestures towards the door and returns to tasting an array of sauces. Alright, he's got no time for me. That's fair. Let's look around a little bit more first. Oh, that's nice, James. Put it in a nice place. Have something to remember him by. Chug-a-boom, welcome in. I'm just thinking of that show, The Bear, now. Every time I see something like that. A guard steps forward and raises his hands. Sorry, sir. This area is off limits. Why is that? This is the whooshing employee patio, reserved for whooshing customers and their guests. General public's not admitted. Why don't you head back to their table? There's ample seating in the main dining area. Yeah, I can take a hint. We're not going loud yet, especially with not a good reason. And we have no reason to go loud against that guy. Let's take a peek at the order computer, though I suspect that's only useful if we are poisoning the dude's food. Alright, Rin, have a good trip to the city. Good luck. An open program tracking food orders in their respective tables flickers steadily on the computer screen. AccuServe from Renraku, Shangri-La Restaurant. Check the server's notes. Inside this file is a series of notes on guests and the restaurant's operations. You scroll through today's notes. Several servers have written about their concerns regarding tonight's lack of security, and a couple are frustrated with the curious guests wandering up to the second floor's private dining rooms. The rest is useless information. Check orders. Let's see. One note on a second floor order stands out. Floor 2, private room 3, VIP party of 5. Standard seafood buffet 1, wine sampler 3, crab rangoon 6, Shangri-La prawns 2, surf and turf 1. Note, no prawns. Avoid cross-contamination with shellfish. Diner is allergic. Manager's notice. Nothing but your typical wage slave directives in here. There are a few mentions of curtailing recreational activities in storage rooms and on outer decks. One can only infer the meaning of said activities. I'm inferring pretty hard, though. Let's see. Further down, a note in red expressly warns that the special guest on floor 2 should be served by approved waitstaff only, and if the guest's orders are botched again, there will be significant and widespread consequences for all servers involved. Alright. Let's talk to this David guy. Yeah, I could go for a crab rangoon right now. That sounds amazing. David is all smiles. He's just finished a joke to the uproarious laughter of his party. Hello, friend. Trying to get in on this joviality? You're welcome to join us for the next round. His words bleed into each other. This isn't his first drink. What are we celebrating? My recent successes. Through some hard work and a little businessly persuasion, he winks at you knowingly, I sealed 2 contracts, and a 3rd is on the way. Well, I'll be. That's the exact amount of contracts Henry lost today. There's a natural ebb and flow within the business world. He tilts his glass from side to side. The liquid inside flows back and forth, almost, but never quite spilling over the edge. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. I've had an up day. Truly sorry to hear that Henry is down. Seems like there's more at play here. David's smug expression drops. Excuse me? What are you implying? Your coworker over there lost 2 contracts today and is about to lose a 3rd. Opposite of your situation on the same day, too. Sounds mighty suspicious. Did Henry tell you I stole his contracts? That's illegal, you realize. He makes a disgusted sound, rolls his eyes. He's just angry that he didn't have the wits or motivation to keep those clients under his payroll. His words drip with condescension. Ooh. We can stir up some trouble here. I'm trying to decide if I want to. Yeah, Google a picture of crab rangoon. They're delicious, they're crunchy, and have a nice filling to them. Oh jeez. Trouble is good if he's kicked out? Why? Why do I want Henry kicked out? I don't even know Henry. I don't know what I'm doing here right now. I think the best I'm thinking here is this might distract what little security there is. So that might be good. Yeah, let's try stirring up a little bit of trouble. Yeah, he sure did. He said he'd been sabotaging him right and left. David's jawline goes rigid. That delusional louse! I'll make sure he never slanders my work again. With a clatter, he slams his drink onto the counter and heads straight for Henry. Henry and David stand inches from one another, both men wearing the fiercest expressions they can muster. Their hatred is almost palpable. How their confrontation will play out is unclear, but one thing is certain. You have a great seat. Spit flies from David's mouth, and his words tear through the room. You little worm! Can't keep up at work, so you try to save face by spreading baseless rumors about me. Pathetic. Henry looks surprised, but the moment is quickly lost under the fiery glare he shoots David. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I do know that you've been acquiring my clientele unfairly. And I'll tell all who will listen just what kind of a man you are. A thieving shit stain. I'm gonna make you eat those words, but I'll be damned if the Shangri-La bans me for thrashing a worthless glitch like you on their property, so we'll do this outside. I'll be waiting. Okay. So we can potentially create a diversion. Question is, do we want to do that now, or do we want to... Do we want to do that immediately? I'm not sure. I'm going to save. We can definitely do that. So it sounds like we did create the diversion. Oh, is it already checked off? Oh, it is already checked off. All right, yeah. We have created a diversion. Lovely. All right. Hopefully that'll keep security busy then. I don't think there's anything else to do. So, let's wait for the target. Let's see. The gnarled bar stool offers little in the way of comfort. Quick look around reveals the disparity between the restaurant proper and the bar, the latter of which appears to be neglected in comparison to the pristine dining room. Old dried drink rings dapple the counter's uneven surface, and angry scratches run down its length. But you got time to kill before a rooster arrives, and this is as good a spot to wait as any. Alright, let's have a seat and wait. The minutes tick away. Rooster should be here any time now. An alarmed waiter in a tousled uniform stumbles into the kitchen. Chef, we have a problem. A big problem. Cut the drama, Cork Mage. We're working here. There's a fight on the outer deck. It's so loud, even the VIP diner heard it. The chef freezes. I'm up on floor 2. You're shitting me. Who put you up to this? He furiously slams a wad of dough onto the table. You know I hate jokes. No, chef, I'm serious. The fight's gotten so out of hand that our VIP has sent his own people to deal with it. Something about assessing the risk to himself? I don't know. He was so pissed that he threw me out of the room. Either way, it doesn't look good for us. This could damage the Shangri-La's reputation. The chef presses his flour-covered fingers into his temples. Damn it, we need to get a handle on this. Has security been informed? He stares at the waiter. Well? The frazzled waiter's back stiffens in response. Oh, yes, but we're so understaffed today that they're struggling to contain it. The chef continues to stare at the waiter. After a moment, he sighs. If we lose our jobs because of this, I'm moving to Vegas. Oh. Oh, Jesus! I'm assuming that was security. Well, let me just let myself upstairs then. Vociferously irritable prick. Basically. Oh, that's unfortunate, James. Full Peking duck, that sounds incredible. Alright. Anything else to see past this door? Nope. Looks like the only place to go. Inside the private dining room, you're immediately greeted by the piercing stares of 2 massive dragon statues. The flickering lights are just bright enough to illuminate their bronze bodies, the effect an eerie illusion of slithering scales. Across the room stands your target, Chung Sing Rooster Low, hands trembling at his sides. A single anxious guard stands near the door. Something has them on edge. The talon is missing. Sweat drips down Rooster's gaunt face. His eyes dart back and forth across the room, trying to size you up, assess the situation. Without support, he appears nothing more than a trapped rooster who, without his talons, is defenseless. In an effort to invoke a sense of authority, he raises his voice. Who are you? What do you want? Alright, we might be able to play this smart. Oh, we can't play this smart. No, we're mentioning that we're kidnapping him. Let's see. If you please come with me, we can make this easy. And don't try to argue. You're in a poor position with the talon missing. His anger flares. How dare you speak to me as if I were a child? So, where's the talon? Where's the rest of my security? A second passes while his eyes scour the room, looking for someone, anyone, to come to his aid. Never you mind. Just get this street tramp out of here. Yes, sir. Let's see. You don't want to do that. It's my job to scrag thugs like you. You really want to fight me? Not exactly. No. The triad thug bolts for the door. That's what I thought. Well, that was easy. Oh, Rooster! No, wait, spare my life, I beg you, please! Drop some spit spatter from his mouth, his desperation obvious. Let's see. Stop that, I'm here to take you alive. Don't make me change my mind. Why are we letting this idiot live again? Client's orders, Duncan. His mouth twists downward in disgust. What a waste of our time. A bullet in his head, we could be out of here easy. Unless this guy knows another way out, we're not going anywhere without him raving at our side. So how about it? Where's the door you used to discreetly make your way in here? Rooster's teeth are clattering inside his head. His frame shakes uncontrollably. The realization that he's at your mercy with no one left to defend him is setting in. Tell us where the back door is, and I'll let you keep your teeth. Rooster stammers incoherently for a moment, but his words soon catch up with him. It's just outside this room, to the right, but it's locked. I'm gonna search him. You find a small key in his coat pocket. The ornate pattern carved into its head matches patterns painted throughout the restaurant. Excellent. Alright. So, now we just need to use the service entrance to extract him. It is... Oh man, Sleeping Dogs. I want to play that one, but I've heard there's some licensed music in it, so I've been hesitating. Alright, and here's the service elevator. Your comlink clicks. A burst of static, then the sound clears to reveal a soft voice. Max, is this your channel? Who's asking? Name's Paylon, I'm your getaway driver. We have details to discuss, but let's keep it brief. Time's ticking. Another burst of static and Paylon continues. I'm at the loading dock across the bridge from the restaurant's main entrance. Big old schooner, can't miss me. But neither will the HKPF, who I've just learned are on their way here in response to a security call. Well, shit, I'm on my way. One last thing. I may be the driver, but this ain't my rig. Door's locked and I don't know the code. You may have to break in. Good luck and get moving. What? I'm sorry, what? Oh, complications. We might need to break into our getaway vehicle? Excuse me? Yeah, that's suboptimal. Suboptimal. A pair of triad gangsters block your path. Men, help me! The words start pouring out of Rooster's mouth so quickly that they blur together. You free me, get me away from here, and I guarantee you'll be rewarded. Nuyen, favors, power, whatever you want. The two guards exchange a look, then turn back to Rooster smiling. Actually, we're liking the position we're in now. You begging at our feet. The idea that maybe, once you're gone, we can move up the chain? You know, Rocco here is plenty qualified to take your seat. In fact, we might as well make sure you don't make it out of here alive. Rooster looks up at them irate. His fury fizzles upon spotting the thug's various and ample gutlery. Wow, it is a word. No, what? I can make you rich. Oh, God. Easy there, let's not make this a scene. We go our way, you go yours. The triad looks you over. No ink, no suits. You one of them runners? Shit, a runner? Don't let him take off with Rooster. He reaches for his weapons. Get him! Shit. Alright, there's only 2 of them. We can take 2. We can take 2. Alright, so I'm going to advance here. There we go. I'm going to throw wild aim on myself. There we go. And then let's use a flamethrower on this guy. Actually, can I? Yeah, let's do chain lightning. Got some AP damage in there. That's always nice. We're going loud! Why wouldn't you gag Rooster? Probably because we don't want to look like we're kidnapping anybody in case we run into anybody, because it's still, you know, a business district. And Punisher, welcome in Punisher. Punisher has redeemed Invest in a Harvester sequel. This is another thing that I think Harvester could have used. Gang warfare. You know, not only do you have to join the lodge, you also have to choose a gang to join to assert dominance in order to take over the town of Harvester. Build up your gang, recruit some people, get the Wasp Lady on your side. It could work, it could work. Well, faction warfare, take it over block by block. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot Duncan can bait grenades. That's fine by him, so let's move him over here. Let's have him take an aim shot at this dude. 12 damage, not spectacular, but I'll take it. Alright. You go ahead and turn on Koshe. And then, go ahead and overclock him. And then buff his aim. Beautiful. Now Koshe with his glorious 5 AP. Potsdam Punishers versus Mob Smanglers. Oh my god, yes. This is everything I want. Hey, LTG, welcome in. How are you doing today? Perchance I'll never be on Wasp Lady's side. That's fair. I am such a kidder, John. It's true. Oh yeah, that Paperboy would join a gang. I could see this. Woo! Alright, how much? He doesn't look like he has much health left. Let's shotgun him. Alright, that's 1 down. Alright, we're doing real good here. Let's see if we can seal the deal. Let's see, Isabel. Isabel, I'm going to have you move up to here. And then... there we go! Did not give them a chance to get a turn. I love that. Make another save here. Killed in 1 round. It's a beautiful thing. V6, good morning to you. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Work was so boring today due to a systems conflict. That's frustrating. I'm sorry to hear that. Alright. That's where we're headed. The docking bay door. Let's get there. Rooster's still with us. That's good. Let's see. Before you looms a formidable cast iron door. It's locked. Your means of escape just behind it. You notice a keypad mounted on the wall, but you have no key code. A quick scan reveals a potential weak spot in the door's hinges. You have a feeling you can get through, but it's going to take a while. I'm going to try and use astral perception on it. Oh, damn it! That's what they mean by it's going to take a while. The Talon bursts out of the Shangri-La, nearly tearing the doors from their hinges. The lines of his face are twisted in intense rage. At the sight of the Talon, you see Rooster's body relax. His voice cracks. Talon, I'm over here! I have weapons trained on me. Can't move. Save me, and we'll get out of here. Take this incident straight to the top. The Herald of Survival will reward us. The Talon home is in on Rooster. You little shit. Dragging me to this restaurant over and over, making me eat filth or watch you stuff your goddamn face full of it. And now here you are, turned traitor in a blink. Rooster is trembling with fear, or anger, or both. He raises a shaky finger and points it at the Talon. You can't speak to me that way. You're beneath me. I'm still a Red Bull. And when the Triad comes for me, I'll see you flayed for those words. Ha! The laugh punches the air. Talon gives Rooster a wicked smile, eyes gleaming. You won't get shit from the 289s. In fact, if your new allies don't gut you, the Triad will. Make sure you don't go squawking to anybody about high-level plans or secrets or whatever. A flea like you won't last the night. Rooster's fake bravado melts away. Eyes wide, he looks desperately around him, trapped like a mouse in a snake's coil. Enemies on each side. His voice is small, pleading. Talon! Johnny, please! Please help me. I wasn't all bad, right? We had some good runs, you remember? Panic shakes him. I had no choice, Johnny. I was forced to surrender. But if you help me, get me out of here. I can see to it that you're rewarded, even promoted. How would you like that? Without hesitation, the Talon takes a step forward and spits on the ground. To hell with you, you spineless bit pusher. I bet you didn't even put up a fight. Just rolled over and played the captive. Coward. I'm gonna enjoy playing a bullet in your soft, worthless skull. He readies his weapon. Shit! Oh, God! Oh, God, there's so many dudes! Oh, my God, why? Okay. Wow, why did I send my character to be the one to break open the door? I should have sent Isabel. I should have sent Isabel. This is a mistake. Alright, let's start by getting Koshe involved in this. Alright, Koshe is on. Koshe, I'm overclocking you. And I'm buffing your aim. Alright, Koshe, roll up here. Get this dude with a... Oh, that's the Talon, so he's gonna be the toughest one, unfortunately. 38 damage! How did I miss it? 95? There we go. Alright, that's one down. Good. Good, good, good. Duncan, you're up next. I'm going to have you bait a grenade right here. Yeah, at least they weren't smart enough to stay up high. That would have gotten super dangerous. Oh my God! How'd you miss that? Let's see, Isabel. Isabel, I need to find you some decent cover here. This should be good. Like I said, I am okay baiting a grenade. I don't have a very good chance to hit any of these guys, and I don't want to grenade launcher him because he's too close up. So, take an aim shot at... I really want to take out these snipers if I can. Alright, he's bleeding at least. Nice! And also I get to use him, but you are gonna stay the hell back here, dude. And end of the turn. Oh, God damn it! Oh, I flashbang and racked her because I didn't get him to cover. That was bad. I missed. Good. Yep! And that's why you bait grenades when you have a bionic arm. Oh yeah, throw some more. Throw some more. How's that working out for you? Hey, did you drop this flashbang? Have it back. It seems like something you'd want. Beautiful. beautiful. Oh, god damn it, since Ractor's asleep, so is Koshei. Shit! That's frustrating. Let's see, that guy, that Triad Enforcer right there is out in the open. That's kind of glorious. For some reason I don't have a good chance to hit him, though. He might be too close, is the problem. So let's hit him with Burst Fire. Got a crit in there, that's nice. Very good, very good. Isabel. Alright, good. That's 2 down. And 1's asleep right there, so that's nice. And you're going to stay back there. Damn it, I couldn't get him to... Oh, God! I can't get him to cover. Because he's still, no AP. Alright, he's got AP now. I'm going to use that to get him some goddamn cover. Alright, oh shit, I didn't turn Koshei back on, dang it. Unfortunate. Alright, let's see, Isabel, no. Got a pretty good chance to hit this guy. 2 crits, I like that. Alright, that's 3 down. We're picking them off slowly. Let's see, Isabel. Got a better chance to hit this guy than the other sniper, so let's start on him. Miss. Hit for some bleed damage, I'll take that. Alright, that's 4 down. All we've got is this sniper and the Talon himself, so we're in pretty good shape. Ow! How did... Oh, God. That hurt. Let's see, Ractor, do you... Alright, Ractor does have a health kit. Ractor, use the health kit on yourself. There you go. And then turn Koshei back on. And also, you've got 1 more AP. Go ahead and buff his 2-hit. There we go. Alright, Koshei, what do you got, buddy? Actually, let's see if we can take out this sniper first. 2 damage! Oh, god damn it. Let me see if I can force him out of cover. Alright, there we go. He's lost cover at least. That's a good thing. Isabel, hit him with an aim shot. Alright, good, good. He doesn't have much left at least. Alright, that guy's down. Beautiful. Now we start in on the Talon. -1 AP, I like that. Missed with a shotgun at close range, rude. Little wake-up bullet! Finkelroy, welcome in. How are you doing today, Finkelroy? Time to take a nap? Bad place to take a nap as well. I know the music in this is so good. Siamese, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, LTG. I was playing some Honkai Star Rail. I was playing some Death Stranding, so I'm enjoying myself. Ow, jeez, Ractor. We gotta get Ractor to better cover. Ractor, get to better cover. Or actually, Ractor, overclock Koshei. And then get to better cover. Alright, Koshei. Koshei, you're gonna fuck this dude up. Shotgun! That did some damage. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, come on. There we go. Whew, and we got 2 karma for that. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Grinding up every job rank for every character in Like a Dragon. Holy crap. How is it going, at least? You making some progress? Yeah, James, I wish more people would play Death Stranding. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. The boat sways languidly atop the water. Insulated walls stifle outside noise as if the chaos just beyond the door belonged to another world. Its interior is cramped, made smaller by maritime equipment protruding from the walls. The scent of sea and moldering wood dominates your senses, ripened from years of perfunctory cleaning. Finally, a place to rest. Rooster flinches at your approach. When he speaks, he tries to sound confident, but his voice cracks. 289s are gonna jam you up for this. I doubt it. With you out of the way, somebody's probably nabbed your job by now. Worst you'll get is dead. Worst we'll get is a finger waggle. But so long as that hand is also holding our Nuyen, we're in a good position. And you say the same. He flashes Rooster a smile. Things are not looking good for you, Mr. Lowe. Best you stop running that mouth of yours. LTG, that would be an incredible swap. The boat heaves and pitches over the bay as your driver plows through the choppy waves to the drop point, leaving the Shangri-La restaurant far behind. Inside, restlessness fills the cabin. You finished the job, the extraction was a success, and now your client awaits its prize, the Triad Red Pole Rooster. It wasn't easy. It should have been. It would have been if that damn Talon hadn't mangled your plans with his visceral determination. But even a streets forged orc like the Talon could be stricken down. With the Talon dead, your escape from the restaurant to the getaway boat was made smoother. Well, as smooth as wading through a small army of triads and skirting the HKPF dragon it could be. Luckily, Rooster got through the pursuit unharmed, and with the Talon now permanently out of commission, you might earn a few extra Nuyen from your client. All in all, a good run. Yeah, we've had a lot worse runs than that. I'll take that. I will take that. Whew. Okay. Let's head back to the run computer and pick up our pay. Only 6 karma from that one, though. Not a ton. Was hoping for a little bit more, but it is what it is. Yeah, Rooster does not sound like he was in a spot of power before this. This was just sort of speeding things along, I suspect. Bort Jams, welcome in. How are you doing today? And Turatark, no, I need those. It's the only thing that makes me feel powerful. Alright, so open the jobs directory. Claim payment for Rooster Lowe's kidnapping. 1,600 Nuyen, not bad. From Kindly Cheng to Max, the client is pleased with how you handled the situation. Rooster Lowe has been very contrite and forthcoming, due in no small part to the violence with which you handled his opposition. You even earned a little extra for taking out the Talon. Your payment is attached, Kindly Cheng. Yeah, we did get a little extra money for taking him out. Lovely. No, the 2 karmas on top of that, so I should have 6. Or no, it isn't probably. Ooh, that's right. We did get the 2 bonus. Good thinking, Ed. All right, we can work with that. Ooh, Amazon Prime Sindana. I had not heard about that, Turatark. That sounds awesome. All right. So, let's see. Back, no new messages. Let's see. Claim payment for sold pay data. Oh, for the experimental Ares research. Ooh, 792 Nuyen. I'll take that. On top of our payday, that's not bad. Alright, nothing else to do here then. So let's check in with the rest of the crew and then we'll do some shopping. See how Ractor's doing. Let's see. Any thoughts on that last run? A reasonably pleasant outing. We had a nice stroll, took in the night air, went to a gaudy restaurant, and took a man into custody against his will. He takes a drag on a cigarette. As jobs go, I've had worse. Yeah, that's a good way to sum it up, actually. I like that. Ractor, thank you for the chat. See how Gaichu's doing. No, nothing we need to talk to him about. Nothing in the box either. Alright. I'm not sure anybody's going to have anything interesting to say. Massive bus-sized asteroid passed by. They do more often than you'd think. Earth does get buzzed pretty frequently. Let's see, Duncan, what did you think about that last run? Actually, it wasn't bad. Reminded me a little of doing undercover work for the Star. Got to go to a fancy restaurant, do some leg work, blend in, then take a bad son of a bitch into custody and motor off in a speedboat. He smiles wistfully. Made me feel a little like Detective Dirk Chappell from Bounty Hawks. You ever watch that old show on the Trid? Yeah, I saw a few episodes. It was overproduced crap, but it was fun. He huffs indignantly. Overproduced crap? Don't give me that. It was a great show. The back and forth between Chappell and Mia Swade was legendary. Sorry, some people don't know art when they see it. Anyway, in all seriousness, it went about as well as I can imagine any run going. We got talent out of the way, and that's good. We don't need a bad son of a bitch like that coming after us later. I don't know, Girth. Doesn't always feel right taking people out like that, but definitely feels like the smart thing to do. Alright. And we'll check with the ladies upstairs. Oh man, that one looks so incredible. Turatark, I hope you enjoy it. If we have a meteor shower, let's get Shane and Shane Harvester 2 needs to happen. I could do that. Turatark and LTG have both redeemed Invest in a Harvester sequel. That seems like that would be good marketing. Get Harvester 2 to release on the day of a meteor shower. Oh wait, no, even better. We'll wait until there's a major meteor strike on Earth. Like something big that leaves the crater. And then we'll start like a mysterious Twitter account talking about how we're going to the crater and we're digging through to find the meteorite, find what it was that struck Earth, what alien object came to Earth, and then it'll end with me just standing in the middle of some debris holding up a copy of Harvester 2. And that'll be the announcement for the game right there. Yeah, that's how you do it. Wait until a bake sale? We probably need a bake sale to actually fund this damn thing at this point. Oh, did it, LTG? Oh, that's cunning. That's cunning. Alright, can we question her about the walled city? We cannot. You got any thoughts about the last run, Isabel? Pretty simple, all things considered. Get in, nab the guy, get out. You'd say that I've taken many jobs that straightforward. There's also something kind of refreshing to have the upper hand over a triad red pole, even if he's from a small-time outfit like the 289s. It was fun, I'll admit it. I'm also glad to have been able to put down the Talon. I knew a lot of people like that back in the walled city. Kind of psychotic bullies that had tortured protection racket victims, even if they were going to pay, just to prove who was in charge. I owe that kind of people a world of hurt. Alright. And we will see if Galbit's got anything to say. Nope, nothing there either. Alright. Let's see. Folos, welcome in. I have 1 hour and 45 minutes left to work. You're in the home stretch, Folos. You got this. And anything I can do to make it a little easier, I'm going to try and do over here. Delivery drone of Harvester. I love it. That sounds amazing. Alright, so let's head outside. And then first off, let's see what we want to do with the Karma. Because our build's looking pretty good right now. So let's see. Charisma. I don't think there's anything else we want to do with Charisma. I think we're good there. Willpower. We could spend 9 on spell casting. That's a safe bet right there. I like that. Nothing else in Intelligence we want. Excuse me. Nothing else in Strength we want. We could buy one more quickness and one more dodge. That wouldn't go amiss. And body, we could always buy more HP. That's not a terrible thing. We can't afford to get another point of cyberware affinity, but I don't know if we're even going to be able to afford cyberware. Stellar! I love it, Emperor. Eric Director, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. And Gamagumo, thanks for hanging around. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We will see you around. All right. So I'm gonna do my shopping first. I'm gonna see what new spells we can buy and make extra sure we don't need to put any more points in anything to unlock all the good stuff. I don't think so. I think all of the spells that we're going to be able to get are already here. But we'll see. Alright, so, God, we still can't afford the Armor 8 coat. That's insane. Oh, we're just short of the ball lightning, but I don't really want that. I'm gonna refresh my memory. What do I have here? I got Power Bolt, I got Chain Lightning, I got Flamethrower, got Mana Bolt. Basically, I could replace Acid Stream, and that's pretty much the only upgrade I think I want. Do they have a better? Only Acid Stream 2. It only strips 1 armor. Something else I can do instead. Let's take a look through here. If there's anything else interesting. I see there's some of the effect spells. Those might be nice. Strip Armor 2 decreases the target's armor by 3 for 3 rounds. I wouldn't mind that. That could be kind of fun. Strip Armor 3 decrease the target's armor by 5 for 3 rounds. I like that even better. Let's see, anything else look good here? Stun Bolt's not terrible. Target loses all AP for 2 rounds and cannot attack or move. It's got a 4 turn cooldown though, so it's not going to be able to use it very often is the problem. Alright, let's get Strip Armor 3 and then let's see what, and then see what kind of cyberware we can maybe get then. Watch Batman Forever earlier in Discord movie night. Val Kilmer is unfairly overlooked as Batman. He's not bad, but he's not quite my favorite either. I do like Michael Keaton. I do. Balls, I'm on hour 40 of 48. The light is at the end of the tunnel, but not quite there yet. But still, the worst is behind you, Follows. Or most of it is behind you. I hope the rest of it's easy on you. I do. Jim Carrey tears it up as the Riddler. Have you ever heard the story about Jim Carrey and what's his name that plays Two-Face in that movie? The way Jim Carrey tells it kills me every single time. Tommy Lee Jones. There's a story that Jim Carrey tells about him and Tommy Lee Jones in that movie. If you haven't heard it before, I'd be happy to tell it. Because it's such an incredible story. Yeah, let's take Strip Armor here. Let's hear it. All right, so Jim Carrey, like obviously he was still known for his comedy at that point, but you know, he was still very much in the beginning of his career. And when he got the part to be in Batman Forever, he was super excited because, you know, he was working with Tommy Lee Jones. And Tommy Lee Jones was a veteran at that point, you know, a big, well-known, award-winning actor. And he was just, you know, he really wanted to meet this guy. He was a bit of a fan. So he was really excited. And so the movie starts filming and they start doing production. And he keeps trying to, you know, get a word in with Tommy Lee Jones, but it feels like he's avoiding him. It feels like every time he tries to have a chat with Tommy Lee Jones, he's just ducking him. or blowing him off outright, and he doesn't know what's going on. He's like, I've never talked to him before. I've never talked about him in interviews or anything. I'm not talking about him behind his back. I don't know why he doesn't seem to want to talk to me. And so finally, one day, he corners him. And he says, Mr. Jones, I really wanted to have a chance to speak with you. I hope I haven't done anything to offend you or anything. It feels like you've been avoiding me, but, I have the utmost respect for you. I just wanted to chat for a little bit. I just wanted to know if we could, talk, maybe establish a rapport. And Tommy Lee Jones, he turns to him, he looks him in the eye, and he considers for a second, and then he just shakes his head. And he says, and I'm quoting what Jim Carrey says he says. He says, I quote, "I cannot abide your shenanigans," and shakes his head again and walks away. And I believe this story because that sounds like exactly what I believe Tommy Lee Jones would say. Like, if you're gonna make up something that Tommy Lee Jones said, that's the exact wording that I would use there. Is it a true story? I don't know. Is it a beautiful story? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I cannot abide your shenanigans. Alright, so we get strip armor. There we go. We're going to use that in place of acid stream. And then we've got a really good spade of spells right there. Does she have another healing spell? Why did I not see a healing spell in there? Oh, is it just less cooldown? Is that all it is? Yeah, it's just one turn and less cooldown. It's not terrible, but I don't know if I... That's another 900. I don't think I can afford it, unfortunately. I'll sell Acid Stream. That'll get me another 200. At 18. Alright, so before I do anything else... let's see... Before we do anything else, let's look into cyberware. Because here's the thing. We normally, as a spellcaster, you don't want to get any cyberware. But we have one bonus essence. We have one bonus essence that we can afford to spend because that was the thing we bought with our karma. I'll show right here. Where is it? It's under body, I think. Plus one additional essence. Yeah, we basically got one free point of essence we can spend. We'll look into that. Frank Gorshin's Riddler for Life, a classic. A not very well remembered classic, but a classic. Nonetheless. Strip armor? I didn't know it was that kind of game. We're making it that kind of game. Yeah, Robin Williams, they tried to get. I think they may have even done costume tests. But for some reason, they didn't go with him. Figueroa! Honestly, that would have been my response if I was Jim Carrey right there. More healing does seem to match your playstyle, forgetting to put Ractor to cover and all that. That's true. That's true. Healing is so... The healing magic in this game is so weird, though, is the thing. The fact that it can only heal the last hit they took? Very weird. Let's see what you got for cyberware. What do you have? It looks like they're kind of expensive anyway. Let's see. Passive plus 6% to hit. That's not terrible. Passive plus 1 dodge. I like that. What is that? Arms? Yeah, we could get one of those. Let's see what else we got here. We want to go for things with very low essence cost if we can. Pain Editor. Cluster of specialized nervous tissue that filters out pain responses. Passive +1 willpower, -1 intelligence. It's 0 essence cost, but I'd worry that I wouldn't be able to cast all my spells with it. Wookiee, welcome in. We're doing it. We're putting the metal in there. Cyber Shane rises. Shane is more machine than man. Not yet, but we're going in that direction. First you thought I said Pain Editor? I mean, we're at the doctor's anyway. Might as well ask. Let's see. Data jack doesn't do us any good. Let's see. 1.5 essence, Jesus. No thanks for that. Alright, so there's not a ton we want to get here. But what was the one I was looking at a second ago? Hang on, where was that? See, Renraku skill wires? Yeah! +1 dodge? Why the hell not? That's only 0.3 essence. So if we had enough money, which we might after the next run, we might just be able to get a second one of those. Plus passive, +2 dodge, don't mind if I do. Alright, so yeah, let's get this time. A Renraku skill wire. And we'll put it in the right arm. Confirm. Let's see. Cyber Ward causes essence loss. This affects the magic rating of your character as magic is equal to essence rounded down. Magic is important for spellcasters. The base number of spell slots available to the caster is equal to half their magic rounded down. Therefore, losing essence can cause spell slots to be permanently lost. In addition, each point of magic lost increases all spell cooldowns by +1. I think I have this down. I think I understand the system, but I'm going to save just in case. Let me make sure everything looks good here, too. Yeah, my magic is 6 and my essence is 7. That's that bonus point. So yeah, I should be good. Save the game here, because I don't think we did a post-mission save anyway. Alright. Go to Cyberware. Go back down to Renraku skill wires. Alright. Passive +1 dodge. Check out that stat there. Yeah. Modified 5 dodge. I like it. Alright. And we've got some karma to spend as well. And I know what I'm going to spend it on. Which is we're just going to go down to willpower and we're going to get spellcasting 9. Which is a better chance to hit with our spells because that's all we do is throw around big spells. So the better our chance to hit, the better. There we go. And that'll leave us with 1 karma point that we don't really have anything to do with. But we'll hang on to just in case. So you're saying there's a chance? Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time to do our next storyline run. Pen is a magician, Shane is a mage. Probably just a coincidence. So, yeah, our next mission is, we're gonna see if we can, confront the plastic-faced man. This is happening. This is going down. Although, I think if if I sold one of my grenades, I could afford that healing spell. Kind of want to see if I can do that. Because I'm probably not going to use those grenades in a little bit. One turn extra, or one turn earlier that I can cast healing would kind of be a big deal. Because I definitely do get hurt pretty frequently, as does my team. Time for commerce! Let's see what we got here. So sell items. And we're going to sell... Oh, we can sell our drugs. We will buy our drugs. Good. And that bumps us up to 900, which we can then use to get... where's it at? Where's it at? Heal Wound 2, which is the same as Heal Wound 1, except one turn and less cooldown. If only I could find a good coupon for that, that'd be beautiful. Or a Groupon, dang it, we should go on the Shadowlands and join our Groupon, that's the trick. Selling drugs to fund our cybernetics problem. That's Shadowrun, baby. Alright, Heal Wound 2, confirm. And we swap that with Heal Wound 1. And I don't think we need to buy any more spells. I think we're good on spells, so that's good. And we're going to sell Heal Wound 1. We're not going to need that. That gets us 350 back. That's not bad at all. Alright. Selling our drugs in the club? It's more likely than you think. Alright. This is exciting. You could have, but I always forget to do that, and it always feels like something could go wrong that way. But yes, technically. So we got the money for next time, and I'm sure once we get back to town, I'm going to want to buy more stuff, so... You know. Alright. Go meet with Dreamland and see what she knows. The tenement that Dreamland lives in smells of mold and desperation. People living here are the kind who don't want to be found. Okay, this is the right place, Max. Emily should be in the first apartment. She dangerous? She shouldn't be. Emily is a Decker, yes, but she's really more into programming than she is violence. Her handle is Dreamland, after all. She quit running last year. Something about some sort of activist activity that she used to be into, and a bunch of big money execs who were holding a grudge. Emily is from Berlin, but she moved to Hong Kong after the F-State collapsed. The Shockwellen writer, that's the group she worked for, were supposed to protect her, but they've got their own problems to deal with now. I guess that she decided she'd be safer on her own. I heard about the fall of the F-State. Sounded like chaos. That's what I heard too. Experiment in sustained institutional anarchy? Great environment for a Shadowrunner, but it ended up like communism did, another pipe dream. The German government gave the corporations the go-ahead to invade and forced the anarchists to retreat to the eastern part of the city. Now Berlin's run by the cops, just like Hong Kong. I bet they wind up building a wall again. Wouldn't put it past them. Alright, anything else we should know before we talk to Dreamland? No clue, really. I've never met her in Meat Space. Just be your charming self, I guess. I'm sure that everything will work out fine. Don't jinx me like that, Isabel! Oh, God, she already said it. She can't take it back now. Alright, let's get in there. Just me and Isabel, too, I'm noticing. The apartment is no better than the hallway. Empty fast food cups and packages of dried snack food are strewn about the room. In the corner, a box of cat litter sits filled to overflowing. You don't see any cats. There's a patched-together Matrix terminal sitting on a stack of crates connected to a banged-up cyberdeck. Isabel, I can either be myself or I can be charming. I cannot do both. You gotta pick. Some guy in a hat. That sounds about right. I have to blow my nose real quick. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks. Alright, let's do this thing. Within arm's reach of the cyberdeck is a 20-something woman with pale white skin, dirty blonde hair, and a bleak expression. Emily looks at the deck slung across Isabel's back. So you're Isabel, huh? I didn't expect... A dwarf? Isabel coughs nervously. Yeah, I get that a lot. No, I didn't expect you to be so pretty. The woman has a soft German accent and a dour disposition. I should never have agreed to this, Isabel. She groans. I should never even responded to your message. The oligarch swine who've been hunting me find out where I am. No, they won't find out from us. Uh-huh. Emily searches your eyes with her own. You can see the intelligence in there, but it's hard to get past her sullen manner. This is the man I told you about. He needs the software that you developed to inhibit your cortical implant. He needs what? Her tone is sharp. Her eyes flash daggers at Isabel. I don't think I should be getting into this. Let's see. I need your help here, Emily. That's great, Max. Now go away. I got my own problems to deal with. She pulls out a near-empty pack of German cigarettes and lights the last one. Basing it up on current events, I got a kick line of mercs and bounty hunters after me. Messing around with the headwear that the Shockwell writer installed in me is the last thing on my mind. Look, this is important. I need the software you created so I can find out what happened to my father. Father, huh? Sounds rough. Is he dead? I doubt it. At least, I don't think he's dead yet. That's why this is so important. She softens. Been there, or something like there. It's the ambiguity that'll kill you. She considers for a moment. Okay, give me a minute. Emily grabs her cyberdeck and jacks into it. Her jaw goes slack and her fingers hover over the keyboard, tapping keys at a blinding speed. When she finishes, she jacks out and ejects a data stick from the deck. Here. She hands you the stick and a taser gun with masking tape wrapped around the grip. Modify this taser with it and use it on your target. The jolt should stop the memory wipe process before it starts. Thank you. Don't mention it. She sighs. Wish every problem were that easy to solve. Neural Inhibitor, a custom-made weapon usable at mid-range. Deactivates the target's neural wipe and leaves them stunned. The effect takes 3 rounds to sedate the target. Alright. So I'll send that to the stash? Alright, hang on. Can I... There we go. And I'll stash the flashbang then. I don't know if I'm going to use that. Alright. We are good there. It's not like you use allies or anything. Now it's a stash bang. I love it. Alright, we're good. Back to Haoi. That was awfully easy. Alright, let's make another save before we head off. This seems important. Alright. New objective added, find, capture, and interrogate the plastic face man. Back to Hawaii! If only, if only. Alright, let's do it. Go to Shek Kip Mai and acquire the plastic face man's itinerary. Alright, we're bringing Isabel, we're bringing Ractor, and we are bringing Duncan, because that combo has worked very well for me. Is this going to be a very special episode, Rooks? Wait, a real milk run? Smells fishy. Oh, it worked. Isabel has modified a taser to introduce Dreamland's cortical inhibitor program into the plastic face man's neural network. That should stop his headwear from completing a memory wipe and allow you to interrogate him for information about Raymond Black. But first, you'll need to catch him. Kindly Cheng's made contact with an underground information broker named Zhao Zi, who's managed to obtain the Plastic Face Man's complete itinerary. With it, you can choose the time and place to perform an extraction and find out what he knows. Zhao Zi works at an abandoned night market in Shetkip Mai, the Xing House Court. Alright, so we get the itinerary, and then we use that to determine where we want to ambush him. Interesting. Alright. Still got our 2 medkits, we got the dock wagon, we got the 2 talismans, and we've got the neural inhibitor. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. Doesn't look like there's too much to see around here. Start heading towards our objective. No, pretty straightforward. Trailer for Mortal Kombat 12 is dropping soon. I've heard there's rumors they might be resetting the timeline. That'll be interesting. Alright, here's the top floor. And I assume that's where we're headed to. Nowhere else to go. Hello? Where are you at, friendo? Peek in here? Boss in the back, he says, go on through. Alright. Ah, there he is. The dwarf is the queen of her little hive, a nattering swarm of snitches, stoolies, and spies. Avarice gleams in her eyes. They dart around you, taking in morsels of information so quickly they appear to vibrate. She mumbles little mnemonic rhymes to herself as she tags and labels you all. Ah, yes, the new on-the-scene runner, Max. She rocks in place, humming a soft reply to herself. My friend in Heoi said you'd be coming to see me. I have a friend too, and she says you're the one to see about finding Li Tai Lung. Oh yes, I am. I definitely am. Zhao Zi's eyes widen with the joy of her job, and she hums a little hum. Very timely intel, very timely. I have his complete up-to-the-minute itinerary. Where he'll be, who he'll be with, security coverage, the deluxe package. You must be very good at your job. Zhao Zi's expression oozes with cunning. You are very kind to say so. Yes, very kind. Unfortunately, I don't believe we can transact business today. I received another offer, a better offer. Take it off the market just before you arrived. From who? Li Tai Lung's client. I believe you know the company. She fumbles with her fingers a bit. I feel really bad about this, but the offer was too good to pass up. Way too good. Let's see. You don't want to work with Josephine Tseng. That's the thing, Max. I do. Attaching myself to her is smart. Very smart. Tseng is big in Hong Kong and getting bigger. She's already in the executive council and is a front-runner for the next chairperson position. Zhao Zi fumbles with her fingers a bit more. She can't make eye contact with you. And all I need to do is make sure you don't walk out of here alive. Ambush! Shit! We've been made! Oh, she's making a break for it! Oh, we gotta get her before she gets out of here. You think you brought enough to kill me? Spoiler alert, you did not. You did not. Alright. Let's start with Ractor. Ractor, you are gonna get to cover. This time. Then you are going to turn on Koshei. And also go ahead and overclock him. Beautiful. Koshe, why don't you take up right here? Then let's see, Triad Thug, Triad Captain, Triad Enforcer. I really want to take her out before she leaves the room. That seems crucial. 18 damage and 1 AP, not bad. Let's do an aim shot. Miss! What the heck's happening? Let's hit this thug out in the open. Get some good crits. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Duncan, are you already kind of in cover? You're in half cover. So you can basically stay where you are. Or no, I'm looking at the wrong person there. Yeah, he is in half cover though, so he's good. You aim shot at her. And then hit her with a burst fire. Go. Max, why don't you post up right here to bait a grenade? Then throw a nice fireball. She's down! Beautiful. And then how about some chain lightning into the mix? And some nice AP damage. Beautiful, I love it. Alright, Isabel, you're going to run over here. And then why don't you pull out the good old grenade launcher and go ham. Alright, that's one down. And let's see. Oh, no, that's fine. Alright, that's some good damage. Yeah, throw a grenade. Good shot. Oh god, there's reinforcements. Oh, well, that was a good turn for you. Very clever thinking there, buddy. Clever thinking. Alright, get Koshe's aim up. There we go. And then, let's see, Ractor, can you actually see anybody? You can. I may as well take a pot shot at somebody. Waste the turn. Rare that he actually damages anybody, but I'll take it. Alright, Isabel, why don't you grenade some more? I like that idea. One damage to Koshe, that's fine. I'm going to call that acceptable. There we go. Big bada boom. Alright. Koshe, if you want to tear into these dudes. That guy's down. Miss! Rude. There we go. Now we're talking. That guy's down. And let's see, it's just that one guy now. But he's a mage. I don't like that. Let's see if we can do some AP damage. There we go, -1 AP. I like that. Max can see him. Max, why don't you cast Wild Aim on yourself? There we go. And then hit that guy with a mana bolt. 14 damage. And then just go ahead and do a power bolt on him. And that leaves Duncan. Duncan, let's see if you can finish this. Let's see if you can hit him with a burst fire. Not great, but I'll take it. And I don't think he's in mercy kill range yet, so let's just take a shot at him. Dang! And of course he heals. And that's it! That's his entire turn. Max, end him. Try again. There we go. Whew! And what'd she drop? Broker's code. Alright, that may be what we need to get into the computer. Let's see what we got here. Sao Z left her computer unlocked. She plugs in her deck and scans the screen. She has the plastic face man complete itinerary. This will tell us everywhere he's going to be for the next 24 hours. Alright, we have the upper hand here. Let's play it safe and keep it that way. Sounds good to me. She pauses, accesses a few files, does some searches. First, the bad news. He's got a security detail that drives him from place to place. 6 corporate agents plus the driver. Anytime he's on the move, he's in a reinforced bulletproof limo. He's also got a personal bodyguard that's with him at all times. But there are some windows of opportunity we can take advantage of. When he's going someplace, they drop him off and leave him in the hands of local security, if any. The bodyguard stays behind, but the other 6 guards stay with the driver. The detail itself is shared by a few executives, so there'll be someone else. They'll be with someone else until his next pickup time. The convoys are on a schedule managed by the master system at Sang HQ. Okay, I've got 3 good leads here. I think we can run an extraction on any one of these. Number 1, the parking garage at Central Plaza. There's a meeting in an hour. We can grab him on the way out. It's still secured corporate property, so there'll be resistance, but it's the weakest out of the corporate properties he visits. Plus side, there won't be any civilians. Access is limited, and he's listed as a VIP in their system. Not bad. Enclosed space means he can't run. Interesting. Next lead. Next one's a bit personal. Mr. Plastic has a mistress, visits her twice a week. Today is the day. He'll be at the Fa Yuen Tower building for 2 hours. It's not corporate property, but it is privately owned. The management company has a security contract on it, so it's likely we'll have a fight on our hands trying to get him out with in tow. It'll be less crowded than the parking garage, but the lady might complicate things. Better than the last one, but security on a building like the Fa Yuen Tower is still no joke. Alright, what's the last location? We have to grab him before he gets home tonight. Once he's home, we're screwed. He's staying in the Sang Executive Arcology, guarded 24/7 by corporate security, and 2 blocks from the HKPF HQ. Final location we can grab him at is his last stop for the evening. It's a locally owned public SimSense theater, a hole in the wall that specializes in underground horror flicks. He's there for an hour and 45 minutes, and his security detail will be all the way across town to pick somebody else up. We'll probably have to deal with local police only. But this is a public theater. It's going to be packed with regular people just trying to take in a movie. Alright, any thoughts, Duncan? Garage is my pick. Cars in the garage will provide cover, limited entrances and exits to worry about, reinforcements, small amount of collateral damage. The SimSense parlor and the apartment are going to end in blood. Maybe less of our blood, more of someone else's. I don't want that in my head. Alright, Isabel, what's your choice? Parking garage. It's a compromise. I think the benefits outweigh the downsides, but it will be a straight fight the whole way through. Alright, Rackner, you ever had to do anything like this? The parking garage is a bad idea. Unless we have time to procure some C6 explosives to make our own way out, then when we get cornered. Too much concrete, too many men to die for their masters. I would go for the SimSense Theater. It's a soft target. Best odds of success. Never mind, it was the pizza. I hope it's good pizza at least. Alright. I like the parking garage. I like the fact that there's no innocence, because I think if we try to get him in the theater, even though there's no corporate security, I think he's going to try and take some human shields, and I don't want to deal with that. They say the parking garage is going to be a straight fight. Hey, what do you know? We're pretty good at fighting, so I think we can handle that. Okay, the call is made. We go with the middle ground. Alright. Now we just need to get to the extraction. fairly recent code, Maglock. Alright, hang on. What was the code we got a second ago? Where do I see mission items? That's somewhere. Oh, here we go. 00006. Well, that's an easy one. 00006. Oh, 2 karma for that. Holy crap. Alright. What do we got in here? Some amphetamines. Alright. We'll throw that in the stash. Probably sell that later. 370 Nuyen. And an advanced med kit. Don't mind if I do. I will throw that in the stash too, and we'll grab it again if we need it after this mission, which we might. Those keypad numbers are rookie numbers. They really are. That is kind of nice, makeshifted, right? Gives you a little bit more immersion, I think. Which is kind of cool. The worst are where they make you write it down yourself. I'm like, give me something to reference in the game. I like that. Alright, let's go ahead and save, because I think the mission's going pretty darn well so far. Which is likely to change in a second. There we go, game saved. Let's get there. Head to the parking garage? Yeah, pack up and head out. Alright. So subdue the plastic face man with the inhibitor, and the plastic face man must survive. So we can't just kill him. I have to run up to him and hit him with the inhibitor. You could have had anything special using the neural thingy on that broker? Probably not, because the broker didn't have any sort of mind wipe on her. Alright, I see some knight errant guards. Do we want to start shooting now, or do we want to see if we can talk our way through them? Let's walk in first, see what happens. Oh, they're not doing anything, I guess that... Oh, no! I was about to say, I guess I'm not a target yet, but I spoke too soon. God damn it! Alright, Max, you can head over here. Oh, these guys are friendly, I think to myself. Let's heal Ractor. There we go. And then let's hit these dudes with the chain lightning. Actually, no. Use a wild aim. There we go, get everybody's accuracy up. That'll be nice. Ractor, you're gonna turn on Koshe. You are going to overclock Koshe. And then you are going to get to cover. Let's see. Koshe. Let's see, you go ahead and move back here. Oh, dang it. Not as good a two-hit as I had hoped here. Let's move Duncan next. Hang on. Have Duncan pop over here to bait grenades. And then Duncan... I need to pop this guy out of cover. Very nice. Oh, it almost killed him, too. Alright, Isabel, you're going to need cover, too, here. Guess you're going over here. Really baiting those grenades. And then let's fire this guy. Alright, that guy's down. Beautiful. Very nice. Alright, he's not popped out of cover though, unfortunately. Get a little bit of damage there. Oh yeah, throw a grenade. Good idea. Oh, you dropped this. Alright, let's finish this clown off. Alright, I notice we're still in combat, so that must mean there's still baddies here. So, Duncan, I'm going to have you move up. See if you can see anything. That guy had a very bad day. Hey, you guys won the fight? Yeah, they were red. I should have known. Is this the same Shadowrun game that released on console recently, or is it a different one? I'm not sure. Honestly. Yeah, Duncan, no you. I don't see anything up there. I'm a little worried about that locked door there. I don't know what's going to pop out. So, Crochet. Up to there. I don't see anybody here. Crochet, go ahead and go on Overwatch, I guess. Let's see, Max. Go ahead and advance to here. Isabel. You can go ahead and advance to here. And go on Overwatch? Sure. And Raptor, I'm gonna have you move. Yeah, I was hoping for full cover, but he doesn't have enough move to get there. And have you move up to here. All right. I don't see anybody else. It's a little worrying. Alright, Duncan. You move up to right here so you can see. Knight Errant Grenadier. He's the only baddie I see, though. Alright, Duncan surprisingly has an 80% chance to hit, so yeah, let's hit him with a beanbag. From downtown! Alright, Max. You can go ahead and move up to here. Oh, shoot, there's another guy behind that pillar. Oh, shit, all right. Oh, there's the plastic face man. He's right there. All right, we found him. Let's see, Crochet. You move back here. Let's see, Isabel, where can you get to? Not anywhere terribly interesting, unfortunately. Well, shit, Isabel, just... there's like no cover she can get to. Isabel, you're just gonna head to right here. And then we'll try again next turn. Raptor, you're gonna join her. And I don't think Isabel's actually gonna need it, but we're gonna put her in Overwatch anyway. Dang it! Oh, there's so many dudes. I don't see any dragon lines here either. That's not good. Alright, that could have been a lot worse. So let's see, where's the plastic-faced man? Alright, he's right there. So I need to hit him with that taser as soon as possible. I start by healing Max, though. Go. And yeah, confirmed, I'm not seeing any dragon lines in here, so we're not getting any help in that respect. Which is unfortunate. That Grenadier is out in the open, though. Let's punish him for it. 39 damage. I love it. Hit him with a chain lightning, too. There's some nice AP damage, but we gotta make sure we don't rough up the plastic-faced man too much. He must survive. This is important. Alright, let's see. Koshe, I'm gonna have move up here. And then from there, you can't really see anybody, unfortunately. And hit this guy, probably. 1 AP damage, I like that. Duncan! I'm gonna have you move up to here. Not great cover, but we gotta do what we gotta do. And then, may as well finish this guy off. Get him off the table. And then plug that guy. Let's see, Isabel. Go ahead and rock up here. And then, why don't you grenade this man? Very nice. Hit him again. Miss, but we got a little bit of damage in there. Going wild, shot going wild with a grenade launcher is a terrifying thing. And once again, not a lot of great places for Ractor to be here, so I'm just going to leave him where he's at. Actually, no, let's do this. I'm going to have you walk up to here. I'm going to have you do aim on Koshe. And then I'm going to have you run back. Ow! And you can tab that back. Oh, another one. Yeah, you can have that back too. Oh no! You missed, you fool! Oh god! Well, shit! Alright, that didn't work as planned. New plan, get Max out of the line of sight for grenades. Stanislav with an error! Kiss, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. Glad to have you with us. Oh, damn it. Really hoping to take him out of the commission one shot there. Come on, Isabel! There we go. Alright, that guy's down. Good. Plastic-faced man is hiding. Duncan, what do you got here? Let's see if you can pop this guy out of cover. You can. Beautiful. Alright. And Koshe. Time to shotgun some mans. May as well aim shot first. Go. He's got a better chance of hitting with his regular shot, though. Let's finish him off. And Ractor. don't you... Oh, that's really risky. I'm gonna leave Rector where he's at and end the turn. Ow! Jesus! Oh, that's reinforcements. Oh, that's... Oh, God. Alright, Max is down, but he had a dock wagon, thankfully. He can't heal himself now, can he? No, he can't. Alright. Max, you use a premium med kit on yourself. There we go. And then... use a chain lightning on these guys. Alright, some nice AP damage. I'll take that. And hit this guy with a fireball. Crit for 56. I love it. It's a thing of beauty. Alright, let's see. Rector, why don't you pop out to here? And then overclock O'Shea. There we go. Koshea. Why don't you head up to here? Alright, not bad. See, the guy behind the car is the one we don't want to touch, so we'll leave him alone. If we can take out that rigger, that would be lovely. Ooh. Well, he's asleep if nothing else. That's not bad, but let's see if we can finish him off. There we go. He's down. Beautiful. Alright. Duncan is not going to be able to hit these guys very well from that far out. I'm going to have him run down to here. And let's see, what do we got? A sniper. There's the plastic face man. I know his 2 hit isn't very good. Yeah, just put a bullet in this guy if we can. Not bad. Isabel, I'm going to have you join him up here. And put a bullet in this guy. And I'll... No, don't! Oh, Jesus! We don't want to kill that guy. Oh, God! From behind! Shit! Oh, that's bad. Rector? Oh, jeez, Rector, Rector cannot get as far as I would like him to get. We'll deal with him in a second. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's so many reinforcements. Alright, well, this guy's out in the open. I don't know why he's made that decision, but I'm gonna punish him for it. So... let's see, who do I want to do this here? Koshea! Koshea, punish this man. Oh, come on! 2 misses? And a crit, I'll take that. It's pretty nice. Alright, he's down. Good. There's the plastic face man. Let's see. We pop this guy to cover. We can. It's not bad. Let's see, Isabel. You can hit this guy, that'd be really nice. Beautiful. Alright, and then Isabel, I am going to put you on Overwatch behind us. Because we are about to get ambushed. Alright. Max, you are going to use the neural inhibitor on the plastic face man. Alright, we got 3 rounds until he goes unconscious. We need him to survive. And, we need us to survive, too. Although I'm more worried about him at this point, honestly. Alright. So Max can see these guys. Or at least one of them. Let's hit this guy with a chain lightning. Nice, some AP damage. Hit this guy with a fireball. Nice! Ragnar, can you see that guy? He cannot somehow. Alright, well, some better aim on Koshé. Switch guns, and I'm going to put you on Overwatch. Crit! I love it. It's so beautiful. Alright, there's the plastic face man. I heard that door open again, so I think we're going to get more company down there, which I don't like. Alright, Duncan needs to reload, which we've never had him do before. Because usually battles are over before he needs to reload, but this one's taking some time. Alright, a little bit of damage there. Let's see, Isabel, can you see him? No. Isabel cannot. Isabel, I'm going to have you reload. No. I'm going to have you reload this, too. And then I'm going to have you... Oh, no, I don't want to Overwatch her either. Because she might accidentally shoot the plastic face man because he is hostile. I'm going to have you Overwatch down here. And then Max cannot see that guy, so he's just going to stay where he's at. Stop that! Oh, of course he's got heals. Ah! That's what you get for popping cover. Oh, dang it! So close. Alright. Well, it's everybody down. So... let's set Overwatch in case anybody else pops from down there. I guess. And then let's end the turn. Actually, Max, can you heal anybody else? Anybody else needs healing? Ooh, Duncan does. Go. Alright. And end of the turn. Or, yeah. Alright, he's down. Whew. Could have beanbagged him too. I hadn't thought about that. That's true. But we're good. We're good. He's already down. The neural inhibitor device seems to be working. Let's get this guy to a secure location and get some answers out of him. I'll calm the crew and have them meet us. Alright, let's move. Whew. I don't know what just exploded there. That could have went a lot worse. We did have to do a lot of fighting, but we're okay. Whew. The crew is silent as you lead your captive to the rooftop rendezvous you designated before the run. Just as you planned, you find the others waiting there for you. Li Tai Lung's artificial features are molded into an expression of aloof intellect and mocking rigidity. The plastic that makes up his face is soft, flexing with the motion of the underlying musculature. Overlapping wafers of silver and bronze foil buried inside the material catch the light as he moves. It's the work of a master craftsman. Cyberware as a form of modern art, likely commissioned at modern art prices, an ostentatious display of status and wealth. I'm going to punch this guy in the face. I need to blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back, folks. Do not go anywhere. Alright, sorry about that. Let's see what he's got to say. The plastic-faced man examines the zip ties that bind his wrists with an expression of detached amusement. Isabel runs a long cable from her PDA to the jack in the back of his head and nods at you. Well, this is interesting, I must say. He chuckles, an odd, hollow sound. I don't recall ever having been in this situation before. Usually I simply awaken to find myself in a strange new environment, wondering what happened. Let's see, guess there's a first time for everything, huh? He surveys your crew with detached indifference. Looking at the lot of you, I think it's safe to assume that a violent extraction of information is the next order of business. Oh, you can bank on that, asshole! Wu focuses his attention on the plastic-faced man's kneecaps. So, you chose to take me in an empty parking garage surrounded by corporate security. He considers. Low chance for civilian casualties. Clearly the safety of innocents is a priority for you. Max, we have a problem. Isabel stares down at her PDA. Dreamland's neural inhibitor software isn't interacting with this guy's cortical implant the same way it worked on her own. It's only going to slow the memory wipe process. Ugh. Anything you can do? Stop it? Nothing. This is way beyond me. We're talking about software I didn't write interacting with two different pieces of headwear I've never seen before. We're lucky this works at all. She begins a flurry of two-handed thumb taps on her PDA. I'll try and key in some buffering routines or something to slow it down as much as I can, but my confidence is low. Shit! Here we thought we'd have all night to drag information out of this guy, and now we don't have long at all. For anybody that didn't know, the thing about the plastic-faced man is he's got custom headwear, like custom brain cybernetic interface, that compartmentalizes his memories for every job he does, and then at the client's request, he can wipe all of those. So the idea is supposed to be that you can't interrogate him because after a job, his memory is just blank. He doesn't know any of the information. So we put this thing in so he couldn't wipe it down, but instead of stopping it, it's just slowing it. Isabel shakes her head at the PDA, her face pinched in frustration. This guy's memory's gonna get wiped one way or another. I'd start asking questions, Max. Tense. Very tense. The silky plastic of his face slides into a smooth smile. I guess I'll answer your questions rather slowly. Let's see. I don't have time for bullshit. You're a professional. You know what's next. Just give us what we want. Ractor smiles and Koshay's servos whirl, as if in anticipation. I was joking. Of course I'm going to give you what you want. My clients know I'm a professional, and that I take extraordinary precautions to protect their secrets. If those precautions were compromised, it was due to an extreme circumstance. His chin lifts a bit and his tone becomes even more matter-of-fact. You ask your questions, Max. I'll answer them as efficiently as I can. When we're done, I'll shake hands with a stranger and walk away wondering what just happened. All right, we gotta be efficient with our questions because we don't know how long we have. What is Prosperity? Prosperity Tower is Sang Mechanical Engineering's corporate headquarters. Prosperity is also one of Josephine Sang's pet projects. Which one do you want to know about first? His voice gets a sing-song tone. Tick-tock. I want to hear about the Prosperity Project. Well, that's going to be challenging. You see, the Prosperity Project is Joe Sang's best-kept secret. The best way to keep secrets is to not tell anyone, even someone whose memory can be wiped. All I know is that Prosperity is something built deep inside Kowloon-walled city. Some kind of experiment that his son was working on. Edward Sang. No, wait. Raymond Black. My father. Wu stands up tall, takes an amused tone he gets when someone's about to get hurt. Hey, Mr. Plastic. Maybe you can settle a bet between me and my brother. Wu puts his face close to Lee's, his breath fogging the white plastic. Now, I think Raymond is still alive, but my brother here isn't so sure. Wu's face drops to a stage whisper. Which is it, buddy? Raymond Black. Dead or alive? I got 20 nuyen on this. Guys, the status bar just popped up. It isn't moving yet, but you never know when it might take a jump. The little Decker watches the screen for a moment. It's stuck at 0 right now, but the process is starting and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Here, give me that. Lee reaches out a perfectly manicured hand to Isabel. I'll show you something. Isabel pulls away an instinct and looks at you. This is a calculated gamble. You're running out of time and holding all the guns. I have information you want, and betting that if I share it with you, you won't kill me when it's over. That is a calculated gamble. That is, oh God. Oh God. I don't know. Fuck. That's tough. Oh, that's tough. Oh. Shane is invested? I am. Pepe, welcome in. How are you doing today? What do you guys think? Let me ask you folks in chat, what would you do here? I'm curious. Do we have Isabel hand over a tablet and see if this guy is playing nice? Because the risk is, if he's not going to buy us more time, he might try to take our time away. Oh, that's dangerous. I don't know if I can save now, can I? Nope, can't save. Cannot save right now. Good thinking, though. Siamese says let him have it. Tarek says let him have it. Some guy in a hat says let him have it. Emperor says just shoot him. No, Emperor. No. Information first. I think he's very aware that Duncan will kill him in frustration if he messed it up. I mean, yeah. He's trying to find a way to get out of here, I think. On is let him have it. Plastic Face Man takes the PDA from Isabel and stares down the screen. His eyes become unfocused and he stands like a statue. A low-resolution video recording pops onto the screen. A small, weathered man, possibly in his 70s, is strapped to a high-tech chair and connected to an elaborate scientific instrument behind him. The recording is from the first-person perspective, presumably the Plastic Face Man. Nano, we're not shooting everybody. Most of these people are my friends. Does the wipe continue? See, I think his brain is still mostly meat. So I think killing him means that we can't access his brain at all, I believe. This is from when I first brought the asset, your father, to Prosperity Tower. His eyes remain unfocused, still as a statue. After I took him from the tea house on the docks. The video continues and a confident voice can be heard from off-screen, a woman's. You can't make out what she says. The point of view turns to the right, and a graceful woman of indeterminate age steps into view. She is clearly advanced in years, but access to a nourishing diet and cutting-edge pharmaceuticals afford her the vitality of someone much younger. She speaks directly to the camera. Her tone is hard. I warned you to be gentle with him, Mr. Lee. She looks over at the old man with genuine concern. Looks as if someone tased him. The voice of the Plastic Man replies, I assure you, Miss Sang, I was gentle. He walked out of the tea house under his own power. The old man speaks, his voice weary and hoarse. May I have some water, Mother? My throat feels as if it's on fire. He responds tenderly. Yes, of course, Edward. I'll have someone bring you some ice chips. The plastic-faced man speaks again, his voice lowered. Your son has apparently been through some sort of ordeal. He appeared demented at times, and he's been mumbling about stopping something. Prosperity, I think. Yes, well, that won't be happening. Emperor, thank you so much for the gift sub to Nanotechnician. Gift sub number 1,343. It's sort of the Halo number there. Murder bribe, thank you so much for that, Emperor. I appreciate it. Shooty bribes. Basically. Let's see. The woman addresses her son, speaking a bit too loudly as if he's hard of hearing. We won't be stopping prosperity, Edward. I want you to get that out of your mind. Do you understand? I understand perfectly well, Mother. There's no need to shout. Hey, Undead Seth! Thank you so much for the 2 whole years. Resub! That is very cool of you. I appreciate all the support. It helps, and it means a lot. Also, welcome in. How's your week going? Hope everything's going good. I understand perfectly well, Mother. There's no need to shout, but I won't give up. Prosperity must be stopped. All those poor people. The woman frowns and shakes her head. I know, Edward, I know. Those poor people. I've done a lot of good to make up for it since you left. Shelters, hospitals, all sorts of good work. Now it's time to do something for you. Perhaps I should have done this a long time ago. Perhaps. From the left side of the screen, a man enters in a white lab coat. The woman looks up and nods at the lab-coated man, places a chrome apparatus on the old man's head. Raymond speaks dreamily as if a drug has started its work. What is this, Mama? What are you doing to me? I'm fixing you, Edward. She walks up close to the old man, strokes his head tenderly, leans forward to kiss it. All you can see is failure. You're incapable of seeing the good in what you've done. The man in the white lab coat presses a button on Raymond's chair, and a robotic arm swings into view. The cobalt blue light swings from its tip, and the arm quickly circumnavigates the old man's head, bathing it in oscillating blue. A high-definition 3-dimensional image of Raymond's brain appears on the wall behind. I've been inspired by Mr. Lee here. The woman turns and looks at the camera. We're going to do some editing of your memories, to relieve you of your burden. Raymond mutters dreamily, desperately fighting to get the words out. No, Mama, wait. I've figured out what to do. And then he is asleep. The woman moves closer to the camera. Your payment will be made according to our agreement. She turns away, her voice cold, once the rest of them are dead. The video ends and the plastic-faced man exhales slowly. I've taken a big risk showing you that. I don't give a rat's ass. Wu turns to you. You see? I knew it. I told you, Max. Raymond's alive. Sang's holding him at Prosperity Tower. Maybe alive, but he looks like his mom is going to erase part of his memory. Just like Johnny Plastic here. She's going to try to fix him. What kind of mother would do that? Something catches her eye and she looks down suddenly. Shit. Isabel thumbs her PDA furiously, but it's no worse. But it's no use. That's it. He's wiping. She pulls the cable from her PDA and drops it to the ground in aggravation. Oh, hello. Plastic-faced man looks down at his zip-tied hands and then slowly surveys his surroundings. Well, isn't this awkward? What do you want to do with this guy? He's got no memory, so it's probably safe to let him go, but Auntie said that he should take a dirt nap. Wu raised his rifle. All the same to me. Alien, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Time for a rescue milk run? Oh god, no. That will be the opposite of a milk run. Let's see. End him. What Auntie wants, Auntie gets. But he gave us everything we asked for and more. He's seen our faces. But I have nothing to connect them with. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to just walk away. Wipe his mind again and then let him go? I don't think we have a way to trigger it. Oh, jeez, this is tough. What do you guys think? Let me ask you folks again. What do you think I should do here? Should I do what Auntie wants and kill a man that literally has no idea who we are? Or do we let him go because, you know, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? Oh, jeez. I don't know. Let's see. Hellion, you was until you spilled coleslaw on the floor. Oh, no. Hellion says off him. Ed says you're not even sure his memory wipe is real complete. I mean, Isabel says it is. I figure she'd know. If he remembers you and you can't wipe him, I mean, he knows who we are, but he doesn't know who we are. Like, his memory just wiped and he woke up and all he knows is we're the people standing around him with zip ties. Is this a remake of the original? No, this is a... I mean, if you mean by the original, like the Super Nintendo one? No, nothing like that, but it is a sequel to that. And then welcome in, Jordan. How are you doing today? And Borchams, nice all in. Yeah, you gotta call Duncan Gun Show. Yeah, honestly, if Auntie wants to off him, we off him. No loose ends, and them Gun Show. My pleasure. All right. That's all we came for. Let's go home, folks. Clean gloves hit dirty hands. Holy shit, that's a good turn of phrase. My morning's going good. Thanks for asking. Whew. The trip from Shikip-Mai back to Hawaii is quiet as you process the information revealed by the plastic face man. Prosperity is a name. Two names, actually. One is a secret project Raymond was working on before he left for Seattle. The other is the corporate headquarters of Sang Mechanical Services. And Prosperity Tower is where Raymond Black is being held, alive. It's also where his memory is in the process of being reprogrammed by his mother, and time is ticking. The plastic face man proved surprisingly amenable and quite useful before you killed him. Your next stop is Kindly Cheng. She'll want to hear this. Yeah, let's get back to Kindly. We're going to need to relay all of this before we do anything. Oh, nice! Aeon Flux, a classic. Probably if you killed Dad before the end. I mean, honestly, that would be the most Shadowrun ending possible. Shane, what is your holy grail that you would like to own one day? Oh my god, Snatcher for Sega CD. Which, I'm hoping to get some good news on before the end of the year. But that is my holy grail. Because, oh my god, that thing shot up in price over the last decade. Jeez. You step out of the MTR station and into the balmy night air. An impenetrable wall of clouds, heavy with imminent rain, is blown in from the south. It covers the stars, causing them to wink out one by one. You can smell something on the air, something electric. The wind whips up around you, and the clouds begin to move in a thick grayscale swirl. The spiral builds and grows, shimmering with faint amber light. As you watch the clouds roil in the sky, the sounds of the city retreat. A bubble of soft white noise replaces them, wrapping around your head and reflecting your own heartbeat back on you. You look down from the clouds to see the lights of the docks dancing in a warm, saturated bloom. Oh, let's enjoy the stillness for a second. You lean back and take in your surroundings. The boats, the golden glow of the lights on the water, the lapping of gentle waves against the docks. And then the first twinge tickles your chest. Lets you know something's coming. A moment later, you feel an incredible tightness in your chest. It feels like your heart is being crushed under the foot of a giant. Your vision goes gray and your sense of balance disappears. Gradually, blood rushes in to refill the organ, inflating it like a balloon. I'm going to use my willpower 6 to force my body to calm itself. You calm yourself. Breathe. Gradually, your heart rate normalizes and the world swims back into focus. Something is still very definitely wrong, but you're able to face it with a clear head and a steady heartbeat. Yeah, Kelvin, oh god. The funny thing is, when I first started streaming, I looked it up on eBay and it was going for $300. And I'm like, $300? That's too much. Let's see if it comes down any. Spoiler, it did not. It went up a lot. Ooh, that is a good one, Hellion. Very interesting. You place one foot in front of the other, determined to face whatever this is and overcome it. A tingling sensation washes over you, suffusing you to the core. Yeah, loose disc going for over 800 right now. It's insane how much it's going for. Every once in a while I get a DM from somebody saying, hey, I saw a copy of Snatcher going for $15. That's a bootleg. That's a bootleg, I'm sorry. Someone was not confused on eBay. That's a bootleg. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's why it's my white whale. That's why I haven't gone after it yet, because that's so much. Let's see. You stumble forward, and every cell in your body seems to vibrate. The energy thrums inside you, pulsing, building to an unbearable crescendo. And then you're on the other side of it. You find yourself standing in a familiar courtyard. The walled city. You're back in the walled city, just like in your dreams. You can taste the stench of the place. The mildew and plaster and wet dog stink of the slum. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, what the? The crumbling facades of tenement buildings lean into one another above you, closing in on either side and creating a narrow walkway. Just like in your dreams, there's nowhere else to go. Nowhere but forward, down the path ahead. All for help. You open your mouth and shout for assistance. For Gobbet, for Duncan, for Isabel, for anyone who might be listening. The only answer you receive is your own echo. Let's stay where we are for right now. You plant your feet and wait. Wait for something to change, for the walled city to fade away and the Haoi docks to return. You wait for what feels like hours. Nothing changes. Alright, I guess we gotta start walking. You let your legs carry you forward. You feel a creeping sense of certainty in the back of your mind, and it tells you that you've taken the same walk hundreds of times before. The sense of claustrophobia mounts and builds with every step you take. Feels like you're worming your way forward down a long, dark tunnel. The humidity of the place sticks to your skin. As you proceed deeper into the walled city, a low rumble fills the air, the noise of enormous gears in motion. You feel hollow, empty, and with every step you take, you can feel that emptiness growing, an unbearable yearning unlike any hunger you've ever known. I'm gonna stop in my tracks. You stop walking, plant your feet. The world stops moving around you. You close your eyes and breathe a sigh of relief. When your eyes open again, you find yourself moving forward. You don't remember telling your legs to walk, but that's what you're doing. Carrying you forward, deeper into the walled city. Just like you did in your dreams. Just as you always have. Off in the distance, an alien silhouette beckons to you. It's her. A tall, slender thing from your dreams. The elusive figure that you've always been moving towards, but could never quite reach. A crowd of locals lines the path ahead, kneeling in supplication. They look emaciated, all skin and bones, clothed head to toe in dirty rags. Examine the kneeling figures. Stare at the nearest of the kneeling figures, a wiry man in his late 20s. He locks eyes with you. Slowly, his mouth yawns open. The man has no teeth. They've been pulled, and recently from the looks of it. His gums are a bloody, pitted mess. As you stare into the black void of his mouth, his tongue comes lolling out. Looks like it was caught in an industrial accident. Swollen, twisted slab of meat. The corners of the young man's mouth twitch upward in a ghastly smile. What happened to you? The man with the ruined tongue doesn't respond. He kneels in silence, staring as your feet carry you past him. Seconds later, he fades from view. Your legs carry you deeper and deeper into the beating heart of the tenement. If you haven't reached the center yet, you must be close. It's incredibly hot and humid in here. The sweat rolls down your body in sheets. Your thoughts go hazy with the heat, and a dim sense of unease takes root in the pit of your stomach. Push through it. You grit your teeth and push forward, struggling to ignore the fog. The omnipresent sound of grinding gears isn't helping. Looking up, you can see where the noise is coming from. A hatch. The same door that you saw in your nightmare back when all this began. The markings on the door are legible now. A single word, faded yellow paint. Prosperity. Suddenly and possibly, the alien figure that you've been moving towards is standing right in front of you. At the same time, your vision finally clears and ice water runs through your veins. The walled city isn't a slum at all. It's an enormous gaping maw, and the buildings are a forest of crooked teeth. The thing reaches for you. With inhuman speed and grace, it plunges fingers of polished ivory into your mouth. Slowly, terribly, it begins to wrench your jaw open. You can feel your teeth splinter and break, and rough fingers on your shoulders snap you back to reality. The hand clenches into a vice-like grip and yanks you backwards onto your feet. You come crashing down to the floor of the Hawaii MTR station. You feel a rush of wind just in front of you. Passing train. What is wrong with you, Max? Strangler Bao eyes you coolly. Auntie Cheng's lost too many runners already. Besides, there are cleaner ways to end your life than jumping in front of a train. I was just in the walled city. There was this thing. He cuts you off with a grunt. You were hallucinating, and you almost just got yourself killed. Now get up and get back to that floating wreck that you sleep in. You don't want to die here unless Ms. Cheng says you do. Holy shit, I nearly died! Holy shit! Oh, I have a lot. Wow. I have a shitload of karma. Alright, we'll spend that in a minute. Well, that was a little terrifying. Whew. Alright, let's head back to the waterfront. No, I need that karma! Probably doesn't taste very good either. Oh yeah, lots of folks hanging around too. A pair of dead-eyed transients leans against this abandoned car, their shoulders slumped. A pile of overstuffed bags lie in a heap on the sidewalk, spilling into the rain-choked gutter. The smaller of the pair looks down, notices that his bags are getting soaked, and does nothing. Seems like he's too exhausted to care. The shorter of transients slowly shifts his attention to you. His voice comes out hollow and empty. You're one of Cheng's. It isn't a question. Remain silent. Fine. Stay quiet. We're getting the hell out of here while we still can. If you're smart, you'll follow us. Everyone with half a brain is getting out of this place. Not me. Whatever's happening here, I'm going to figure out what it is, and I'm going to fix it. You're either a fool or you're crazy. Nothing can fix what's coming for the walled city, and Hawaii is way too close to that place for comfort. You're getting the dreams too? Just like when we were kids, and we heard the stories of the Yama Kings. The two exchanged glances, but they weren't just dreams this time. They were signs, warnings. What can you tell me about the Yama Kings? This is what my grandfather told me. Respect ghosts and gods, but keep away from them. He stoops to begin pulling his bags off the sidewalk and out of the gutter. Come on, Shen. It's time to go. That's creepy. Yeah, the rain looks gorgeous in here. It really does. Sewer water, electricity, and mint. That sounds reasonable. Alright, so we have to go check in with Auntie, but let's talk to everybody around town first. Merchants, probably? I don't know, they don't sound like merchants. They sound like very powerful extra-dimensional demons. Alright, Ambrose doesn't have anything to say. Which is worrying. Head over here. Human refugee. A pair of men, refugees from the looks of them, stand near the city entrance. They're absorbed by their conversation, voices low. The elf sways nervously as he speaks, but the human is steadfast. His gravelly words are harder to make out than the elf's, but you can hear the agitation in them. Neither man seems aware of your presence. Telling you, first chance we get, we gotta get out of here. Leave the country. Things are so backed up that even if the walled city were gutted and cleaned tomorrow, we'd still be wading through the fallout. Prejudice wouldn't just disappear. The elf's head dips up and down in agreement. I know, you're right. You always are. I spoke to my sister. She's on board. Didn't take much convincing either. Those few of us who know about the monsters don't want to be anywhere near the city. Things like that, they leave a mark on a place. It'll never be right again. Did you just say something about monsters? Monsters? No, you must have misheard me. No monsters here. Only corporate tyrants. What a silly thing to mishear. Monsters. He lets out a forced chuckle. That's right, monsters. He keeps his voice low. Without breaking eye contact, he leans in towards you. Yama Kings. He pats the back of his flustered friend. It's all right, Lauren. Might as well start talking about it. Not everybody's going to believe us, but those who do can prepare themselves, like us. Oh, God! I mean, technically there was a spiritual sequel to Snatcher, which we played on here called Police Notes. But Police Notes, you can buy a Japanese copy for $30, which I did. That's a reasonable price. That's reasonable, Turatark. That's a pretty cool way to think about things. Hey, Dex, how are you doing? Hope everything's going good with you. Lorne sways uncomfortably, but dips his head up and down in agreement. The man continues. It started as a whisper, a rumor. Yama Kings are coming to feast. Coming to feast on us, the walled city. Well, we took it for what it was. Superstitious bullshit. That is, until things started happening. Now, the walled city has always been its own kind of hell. But these last few months, somehow, things started getting worse. People got more aggressive, others started to spiral emotionally, and our dreams grew more intense, more frightening. It's the Yama Kings, we're sure of it. They're going to destroy our souls and eat our bodies. We have to leave, but there's so many people who can't. I just wish we could take them all, Aaron. Small tremble shakes his willowy frame. Impossible, Lord. Most of what we can do is save ourselves. Let's just concentrate on getting out of this alive, alright? Aaron returns his hard gaze to you. So now you know, monsters, Yama Kings, are descending upon us from their ethereal thrones, coming to rip our essences apart. The sooner we get out of here, the better. Oh, jeez. Let's see, I understand. There's something dark at work in the walled city, and you're wise for wanting to get out of here. But you'd better get out of here soon. Things are really starting to heat up. Lauren looks at Aaron, fear in his eyes. Yes, soon. My sister's ready whenever we are. Aaron gives him a curt nod. Alright, we'll make plans right away. Thanks, stranger. The Yama Kings eat yamak sauce? I've never heard of that before. I do like good sauce, though. Triad Enforcer. One of Kindly's enforcers bars the path from the walled city into Haoi, blocking the walkway with his body. A woman in a ragged shawl stands in front of him, her hands clasped, begging to be let through. He doesn't move. Please, you have to let me through. My husband and children are already in Haoi and I need to mate them. I have to... Nice try, but back off. You don't get in here. Nobody else does. Come on, man, let her through. One more person in Haoi won't hurt anything. This is my decision. Auntie Cheng gave orders. Besides which, there's 100,000 other beggars behind her who would love to get in here. They've been banging at the gates all day. You think I should let them all through? I don't care if you help them or not. Just please help me. Think of my family. I don't know your family, woman. You probably don't even have one. I, on the other hand, do have people in Haoi. And if I disobey Auntie Cheng, what happens to them won't be pretty. What does Kylie care about refugees passing through Haoi? If they were content to pass through, she probably wouldn't. But that isn't what these people do. They get out and they try to stay here. With everything that's going down, the last thing Kindly wants is to have to worry about the population of Haoi suddenly tripling. And we aren't taking anybody. Period. The refugee's tear-streaked face twists into a snarl. Pig bastard! You won't let us through? I'll come back with so many others who can't hope to stop us. We can't stay in the walled city. Not with what's coming. We won't. You be my guest, woman. Bring as many friends as you like. He pats a conspicuous bulge under his jacket. I'll make sure to have a bullet for each of you. Jeez, things are getting out of hand. Oh, jeez. See if Frederick has anything new to say. Nope. Looks like the Cow Fives probably still don't have anything to say then. Anybody new in the club? Nope, nobody new in the club. Alright. Oh, jeez. I want to stop at the magic shop. Always want to stop at the magic shop. I didn't actually get much in the way of money this time, though. So, don't really have much I can buy. I'll see if Crafty has anything new to say. Nope, nothing else. And that wasn't a paying job, so I don't actually have any cash. Alright. Let's see if the Go players have anything new to say. They haven't in a very long time. Nope, they don't have anything new. Alright. Well, let's head over to the Mahjong parlor then. I'm going to make one save right outside there. These things go very sideways. And then let's head in. The walk through the Mahjong parlor is punctuated by the tantalizing smell of coconut and fried confection. Your crew surrounds kindly Cheng, watching uncomfortably as she peels small egg-shaped delicacies from a waffle-like pastry and pops them into her mouth. Each time she does, her eyes close in ecstasy, and soft sound comes from her throat. There you are, Max. Your crew here tells me you were able to locate and interrogate the plastic-faced man. The straw sandal's eyes narrow and her rusty voice takes on a jagged edge. They haven't told me his current disposition, however. I assume everything went as instructed? Yes, Auntie. We took one of Josephine's pieces off the board. Kindly Cheng's nostrils flare with a sharp inhale, and her eyes glisten in triumph. That was for you, Nightjar. I trust you got something useful out of him? We got plenty. Wu sounds eager. Give us a data dump on everything you knew about Prosperity Tower. First-hand info. Josephine's headquarters. She puts down the pastry, rubs her nose considering. That could be useful, I suppose. What do you intend on doing with it? We're gonna rescue Raymond. He's alive, Auntie, just like I said he was. Josephine's holding him in there. She's doing something to his brain. Something to his brain? She takes another bite of her pastry. What is that old bitch up to now? Based on the memory that Mr. Plastic showed us, it looks like she's trying to rewire her son's memories using something called ASSIST, Artificial Sensory Induction Systems technology. It allows the user to record, process, and feed synthetic sensory input to the brain. Like a SimSense chip? Yes, Auntie, it's the technology that led to SimSense. It's also what allows Deckers to enter the Matrix and grants riggers a neural connection to their drones. An expert assist technician could alter someone's personality, memory, even identity. I'm guessing experts like that don't grow on trees. Definitely not. Changing someone's memories requires a world-class expert in assist and a massive amount of computing power. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing to him. I'm guessing that his mom wants him to forget something, or to remember it differently, maybe. What do we know about Prosperity Tower? Mr. Plastic dropped us a couple of terabytes of data on Prosperity Tower, right out of his brain. Isabel and I have been studying it. Lots of good intel to mine there. He looks at the rest of the crew. Just what we need to take a run at the place and hope to get out alive. Oh, jeez. How do we make our approach? Your dog is going to have puppies. That is exciting, Board Jams. Fortunately, Prosperity Tower is one of Sang's lower security locations. It's mostly administrative, marketing, that sort of thing. That's good. Kindly turns to an enforcer. Mr. Bao, give these runners the old Sang security passes you used on that hijacking last year. Yes, Miss Cheng. You'll get them. These passes should get you through the lobby. The Triad boss pokes a fingernail between her teeth and dislodges a piece of pastry. You'll still have to explain your presence, Max. They don't expect to just walk on through. What about that junk data you held on to after the Wuxing run, Isabel? Anything in there we can use? Good thinking, and I'm already ahead of you. I scoured the leftover Wuxing paperwork, found a way to change our status to special couriers. We can use that to pose as a third party Wuxing uses to deliver important packages. That'll work for a while, but we can't expect to stay in cover for long. One way or another, things are gonna get hot. The loading dock sounds like just the edge we need. Let's do it. Okay, I'll get us booked into the Sang system and print off some matching papers. We'll need a van to make it look legit. Bow? Consider it done. Alright, talk to me about the security setup. How do we get to Raymond? The key to this operation are the 3 security stations located on different floors. The matrix systems in these security stations are the command and control hubs for the entire building's security. As such, they're the best place to find out where Raymond Black is being held. That's all we got on his location? All we know is he's being held somewhere called Lab 12. But where that is or how to get there is something we'll need to figure out on site. If things go hostile, the best thing to do is get to an alarm panel or a matrix security node and shut things down. If we're noticed, we'll have a brief window to cut the link to the alarm system. If we do that, it'll isolate the whole floor from the security system. The rest of the building won't know what's happening there. If the alarm goes off and we cut the link to the alarm system, we can spoof the system. Tell it we've moved to another location. That might work once or twice, but if we spoof too many alarms, they'll figure it out. How long is this brief window to cut the alarm? Maybe 30 seconds? Maybe less if the network isn't cluttered with traffic? If there's a failsafe, it's there as a failsafe so security doesn't stampede all over the building if a janitor forgets to close the door. Alright, what about guards? Quantity, training? Standard corp security for the most part, but Sang has a rapid response squad for high priority events. And it'd be us. Let's see, sounds manageable up to the point where we find Raymond. Judging by the way Grandma Sang took out Carter, gut shot in Nightjar, I'd say he isn't interested in getting anywhere near her son. Anyone getting near her son. Expect to face Sang's elite security once we find him. Alright, what else do we have on the security stations themselves? Staffing, weaknesses? Only one thing worth mentioning. Isabel looks over to Wu. The only way into a security station is with a key card, and guards on each floor carry a card to the station on that floor. So, we can get a card by taking them out, but there may be other ways of getting key cards. Wu crosses his arms across his chest. Like I said, the security stations are the key to this operation. They provide multiple opportunities to exploit the system and determine how to approach the rest of the incursion. Alright. We go as quiet as possible until we have no choice. We don't need an entire building full of security on us. Roger that. Be as quiet as rats. I see what you did there. Alright, so which station do we hit first? The little Decker purses her lips. No way to know. We'll need to take one of them and use it to determine our next step. It's like we have directions to go find a map. Alright, I think that's all I need to hear about security. Let's hope it's enough to give us an edge. Alright, so once we get there, how do we stop this assist thing from rewiring Raymond? All we know is that an assist device is located on Lab 12. It's the only one in the building. Now, I doubt that Grandma will just hand over the passcodes to her system if we ask nicely. So, we'll need a Decker to access the assist device and eject him from the system safely before she scrambles his brain. Alright, so what does the Decker need to do to eject him safely? Like I said, we don't know. We're going to have to improvise. Figure that out once we get there. Alright, fair enough. One other thing. While I was helping Duncan verify as much of this data as I could, I decided to collect our marker with Bull and his team of runners. Good call. We need all help we can get. Isabel looks at Wu, her eyes big and round. Yeah, no kidding. Turns out Bull and her runner friends hit Sang a few months back. Low rent smash and grab for another corp, but they got a quick scan of the building's matrix security before they rabbited. They gave us data flags that pinpoint where the security nodes are located inside of Sang's system. Hey, that's the runner team we decided to give that laser gun to and help escape. So now we're getting payback. Nice, nice. So when we jack into a security station, we'll be able to make a direct attack on the security node. That could buy us the seconds we'll need to cut the alarm link. Nice work! Kindly cuts in, licking her fingers with loud smacking noises. One more thing, Max. While you're in our headquarters, look for anything we can use to incriminate or embarrass Josephine saying. I want dirt. Something I can feed to an acquaintance on the executive council. Someone who stands to gain from it. Does this dirt come with a cash bonus? She pops another egg treat into her mouth and her eyes close tight with pleasure. Of course, my sweet. Of course. Now go enjoy Prosperity Tower, she smiles wolfishly, and give Josephine Sang my regards. Whew. Shadow's mercenary? Hell yeah. But this one's personal. Let's see. Technically hired at a location about 100 miles away. The difference is big enough that there's a bank holiday in August where my office works, but not where I live. And since I technically work at the office, it's about being 99% remote. I'm pretty sure I get it off. Oh, that's awesome. I love little quirks like that. It's actually very frustrating at my job because I'm a contractor. So I work at a data center, but I don't work for the people that own the data center. I'm contracted out. And the people that own the data center have one set of holidays. And the people that I contract for has another set of holidays. And they, like, every year they hash out which ones we're going to do. And it's very confusing. Means my holiday schedule tends to change from year to year, which is not ideal. That is very annoying. Oh my god. I just want to know what days I work. Just tell me what days I work. Alright. Take a peek at the computer, see if there's anything else to see in there. One unread message. From Dreamland. Subject, hope it helps. Good luck with your whole what happened to my father thing. Rough deal. If nothing else, I hope the people responsible get what's coming to them, and that my neural inhibitor program helps you get some payback. Oh, well thanks. I appreciate that. Alright, anything on the BBS? 1. Thread landfall T-minus 24. We are T-minus 24 hours until Typhoon Usagi to cross the shore. I'm signing off until tomorrow sometime. See attached list of Met sites if you wish to follow storm progress. White Prism. Typhoon Usagi's periphery will strike Hong Kong within the next 24 hours, with the eye crossing ashore near the Sanshaozhen Pingshaozhen Metroplex, 80 kilometers southwest of Hong Kong. Usagi is weakened, but meteorologists warn it is still a very destructive storm. Severe damage and flooding are expected in the direct storm path. We now go to a special warning from the HKPF. The HKPF and the Security Subcommittee of the Executive Council advise all residents to shelter in place and stay connected to Matrix hardlines. A curfew is in effect beginning at 1600 hours, 4 p.m. Strong electromagnetic interference is expected, shutting down wireless communications. Hong Kong will experience moderate winds and extremely heavy precipitation. Landslides and minor runoff flooding are expected. Citizens are advised to avoid hillside roads and under no circumstances to enter drainage troughs, even to recover lost belongings or to attempt rescues. Call emergency personnel who are specially trained and equipped to save lives. The automatic Sik Joang wall was activated at 6:30 this morning, enclosing Victoria Harbor, blocking incoming waves and limiting the storm surge experience in the harbor to 1/2 meter. The Port Authority indicates that seawater pump capacity will be easily sufficient to prevent a destructive rise in harbor levels, but rolling brownouts are likely as electricity is routed to the seawall's pump arrays. Where's everybody going on the boards? Kong Ming. Does the term crunch mean anything to you? Blood Meridian. People are running? Won't all the security forces be on high alert during the storm? Blood Meridian. It's a sheer question of resource coverage, Kong Ming. Like arson in old UCS cities on Halloween. There are innumerable targets across the Kong. High alert can't be maintained at even a fraction of them through a typhoon. This is the fight the A-teams on both sides always know is coming. Blood Meridian. What, can't the corpses plan ahead and hire more people? Hongming. Blood Meridian? You there? Anyone? We're busy, man. Leave it alone. Let's see, no more looking for Decker team threads? Apparently not, Emperor. Hopefully they actually got things settled down. Let's see, my previous place we were hired 100% remote, so bank holidays applied strictly according to where you lived, so you didn't get that holiday off last year. Oh, that could get confusing as well. Alright, let's see if the team has anything else to say while we're here. Any thoughts on that last run? Another betrayal. You would think that I'd be used to it by now, but I most assuredly am not. That said, Zhao Zi's gambit failed him. Josephine Sang's plans have been laid bare, and we are in position to act on this knowledge. The upper hand is ours. Your murder of the plastic-faced man is bittersweet. He was an enemy, yes, and he needed to die, but the work that he had done on his face was superb. He would have had a place in the tomorrow that I strive to bring about. That he has a place in the ground, and that is objectively tragic, all their considerations aside. Alright, that's all he's got to say. Welcome back, Rin. How did your shopping trip go? Went from plenty of time to get the bus to where's my phone? It has the ticket, and my activity tracker decided the panic was a good workout. Oh god. Does get that heart rate up. Cardio's a thing. Alright. Let's see how Duncan's doing. If he's got anything to say. What'd you think of that last run? Extracting the plastic face man? Wu frowns and his answer comes out in a low rasp. I knew he'd eventually find the guy, but getting the information out of him before the brain wipe is tense. At least we know that Raymond's alive now. His lips tighten over his teeth. I fucking knew it! Now we need to get him out of Prosperity Tower before Grandma reprograms him. Man, she sounds like a piece of work, doesn't she? Maybe we get to say hi when we bust into her headquarters. He grabs his goggles off his bunk. I want to see if there's a family resemblance before I drop her. Alright, a little bit more to say. Let's see, bus driver is wonderful though and waited while I was panic searching and let me through the back door so I don't have to haul everything through the aisle, small aisle. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. People out there seem very kind, which is very nice. Anything more about the walled city? Nope. Any thoughts on the last run? We're close, Max. We're so close I could taste it. A few more hours, maybe a day or two, and you'll have your father back. Josephine Sang is going to get what's coming for her. For you, me, and especially for Nightjar, Gutshot, and Carter. And we got the plastic-faced man to thank for it. I wouldn't have killed the plastic-faced man if I were in your shoes. He was a guy doing his job like us. But it was your call, and he knew the risks when he decided to get into this life. Can't fault you for it, because you're not me. Just remember that everybody out there has a story, even if you don't know it. That is true. That is true. Alright, she doesn't have anything new to say either. Alright. So, nothing else to do in here. And we don't really have much in the way of cash, so we can't really afford to buy anything else. But I do have an unbelievable amount of karma to spend. Let's see, I could just bump my willpower up to 10 and 10 there. That would be pretty impressive. But I could also do some more spending in here, too. And I think that's what I want to do. Because I want to be able to stand on dragon lines, but I am a little bit squishier than I'd like. So let's do this. I'm going to get 1 point of quickness. I'm going to get 1 point of dodge. I'm going to get 1 point of body. That's some extra HP right there. And that leaves me with 5 points. I don't think I'm going to have anything interesting to do with those, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll hang on to those in case we get any more points. But I think for right now, having a little bit extra dodge and having a little bit more HP is probably going to be a good thing. All right. Whew. Nothing to do but another run. I don't think we have time, unfortunately. Let's see. And I'll do one last check at the magic shop, if they've got anything to say. That storm again? I mean, in a minute, yeah. Well, we're pretty close to the end of the game, I think. Nope, she doesn't have anything else. Alright. I mean, I'm pretty well equipped right now. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit extra cyberware, but like as it stands, I'm kind of a beast. I can't complain too much. Let's see, here's reliable Matthew. He's got nothing else to say. And let's see, just gotta check in with everybody one last time. Doesn't look like anybody has anything new, at least. But still, doesn't hurt to check. I don't know how many more opportunities we're going to get, is the thing. Nope, nothing more from Maximum Law. Alright, no, I think that's it. I think that is it. Alright. Pull up right in front of the station. And I am going to save. And then, yeah, I think this is where we're going to wrap up for the day. Because we definitely don't have time for another mission. Especially because, unfortunately, I've got to get my car to the shop this morning. Trying to get my tires aligned, and it's been a whole thing. So, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate it. I hope you've been having fun, and I hope you are eager to see what happens tomorrow. Because we are getting down to it. Things are going to happen tomorrow. I have a feeling stealth is not going to last for very long, and we are going to end up going extremely hot. So look forward to that. That kidnapping again, that time again, it is. But I hope I will see you tomorrow. That run again, it is. Tomorrow, same time as before, picking up right where we left off. I appreciate seeing you. It's been fun. If you can hang around for one more minute, I would really appreciate it, though. Because we gotta see who all else is online, so if you're not done watching Twitch, maybe I can send you somewhere cool. I'd like the opportunity to try. So make sure to hit follow if you haven't already. That'll be the quickest way to find me. If you want to come back tomorrow or at any point in the future, I'd love to have you. And while I'm looking to see who all is live, there are some links in chat you might want to check out if you haven't seen them already, including a link to my YouTube, if you'd like to see any of the games I've played in the past or just get caught up on Shadowrun. And we have a link to my Discord, if you would like to chat with me or the rest of the community outside of the stream. Feel free to join us there. And where are we going today? You know, I see somebody that we rarely ever get to drop in on that I would love to say hello to. So, folks, I would love it if you would come along with me as we say hello to a very cool streamer by the name of Red Mage Roxy. She does some horror games and she does a horror game podcast, but primarily she is a Final Fantasy XIV streamer, as you might guess from the name. But she is a very cool person to hang out with, very talented artist as well, which might be worth checking out. So why don't you join me over there, say hi to Roxy, hang out for a little bit, throw her a follow if you like what she's doing. But hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world. I will see you folks tomorrow for a very exciting episode of Shadowrun Hong Kong. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.